All right, so let's begin this. I think I'm just owning my video over here. And if any of our core mentors can confirm whether we are live on YouTube, that will be great. Okay, awesome, awesome. Welcome, everyone. Recording mode. Yes, Sandeep, thank you so much for this. I'm just going to record this also. Yes, we are on recording mode. So awesome, awesome, wonderful, very nice. So how's the Josh today? Come on, guys. Friday evenings, 8 p.m. How do you feel? Type in one word on the Zoom comment box. How do you feel? Got it. Hi, good evening. Welcome, 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 everyone. Amazing, awesome. So good to have you all of you over here. School kid. Got it. I got that. Wonderful, very nice. So let's do this. I think it's going to be a rocking session, and trust me, it's a big promise. But if you get the essence of today's classroom, it's worth your entire investment in the community. Okay, so that's a big promise. One mastermind call today, and it's worth your entire investment. So I know it's a big promise, but let's do this together. By the way, any of you, we are live on YouTube. Awesome. Thank you so much, Ravi, for confirming this. So how many of you are our guests today on Zoom? And those of you who are watching on YouTube, welcome viewers. So this is our weekly Friday mastermind call, which we do with our Think and Grow Rich champions, Think and Grow Rich community members. And we are going to do this every Friday for a lifetime. Okay, so let's do this together. Me on Zoom. Okay, good. Salma, welcome Salma over here. So if anybody who's our guest, please type G in the comment box over here if you are our guest. So we really want to welcome all of you over here. And let's do this together. So, question. How many of you want to build better habits and want to remove bad habits? Type me in the comment box. If you want to build good habits and remove bad habits, well, you got to wait till the end. Okay, I'm going to create this for you, and the entire session is going to be going to a crescendo. The entire session is going to end with a climax. I'm going to give you a lot of examples. So before I actually build this entire study of what James Clear talks about in his classic Atomic Habits book, is I want all of you to really have your goal in mind. See, we just don't want habits just for the sake of habits. That, okay, I want to quit smoking. I mean, not just for the sake of quitting, it's bad for the health. That's the real reason behind it. Or maybe I want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Why you want to get up 5 o'clock in the morning? What are you going to do by getting up early in the morning? So all of you, especially the members in the community, I want all of you to maybe write down on a notepad a good habit which you want to achieve for your goal. How many of you are members? You have your goal cards? Type GC in the comment box, please. Agar aapke paas agar nahi hai, bad. You got to have your goal card with you all the time. So if you have your goal card with you, that this is the goal which I want to achieve. So what is the one good habit which will help you to achieve the goal? Or what is the one bad habit which you don't want, you want to remove to achieve the goal? So I just don't want to give you some knowledge about habits. I want to give you the context of why the habit is important. So are we all clear with this? Everyone, I mean, you can do this, you can watch this again and again, and you can really get this concept again. But at least are we all clear with this, that why we are doing this? Because we want to achieve our goal. We just don't have habits for the sake of habits. We want to achieve our goal. So one good habit which will help you to achieve your goal, or maybe a bad habit which you want to remove so that you can achieve your goal. So that's the context over here. But before we actually start this, some very, very important announcements today. And we got to wait till the end to get this completed over here. So the gateway is the starting point of Think and Grow Rich. To be a part of this journey, be our guest, just join in this particular Telegram group. And this is where we go. It's an open group where even guests are allowed over here. So for those of you who are our guests, I'm just going to share the link over here. So join the group over here. So even if you're not our members as yet, you can be a part of this group over here. So give me a moment. So this is the link. Join this group. Sir, no bad habit, okay, Shaila. Join this group so you can be a part of this journey. Maybe not today, tomorrow for sure. Some announcements on the book reading challenge which we are doing. How many of you are igniting your desire daily by reading the chapter Desire again and again and again and again and again and again? 21 times हम book को पढ़ने वाले हैं Think and Grow Rich को, and 21 times every chapter को हम पढ़ने वाले हैं. And right now we are on this stage where we are on the second chapter of Think and Grow Rich. 27 Jan से लेके 20th February, this is the entire challenge. The first review is coming this Sunday. The first review is coming this Sunday on 6th of February. And the second is on 20th of February. So this is the challenge over here. And but this is the 21-day book challenge which we are doing over here right now. We are on Think and Grow Rich Desire chapter, which is the first step to riches. I want all of you to really ignite your desire. And I'll tell you what, हम तो 21 बार पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है? But there is a gentleman who has been reading this chapter for much more than 21 days. And how about he doing the review for you on 6th of February? How about he doing the review? Do you want to know who is that person and how many days or how many months he's reading the same chapter again and again and again and again and again and again and again? Type BIO in the comment box, please. If you really want to know who is this particular gentleman. Yeah. He's none other than Abhishek Duggley. Abhishek Duggley, he was there with Bharat Bhai in the 4 a.m. club, and he's been reading this chapter for, I think, 6 months. That's what Raviji told me. 6 months. 6 months, one chapter again and again, and it's crazy. Why would someone read the same chapter again and again? Ask Abhishek Duggley when he was and where he has been. कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँच गए? Check out Abhishek Duggley's story. I mean, it's a completely different transformation, and he's written the chapter. खुद ही अपने, he's also written the chapter. अपने handwriting से पूरा chapter हाथ से भी लिखा है. It's like hats off, and he is going to be taking your session on 6th of February at 6:30 a.m. Only for the members. No guests are allowed in that. Only for the members. This is only for the members in the community. Are you getting value from this? And I mean, really, thank you, Raviji, for enrolling Abhishek ji, and really thank you, Abhishek ji, for doing this, because this is where we get to learn from a person who is reading this chapter for 6 months. 6 months, same chapter again and again. That's Abhishek Duggley's desire. उनसे check करेंगे कि आपका क्या review है. That's on 6th of February, 6:30 a.m. It's going to happen. Now, let me acknowledge how many of you are part of the book reading club. Type me BRC. Type BRC if you are part of the book. कोई भी book reading club के आपको you're part of any book reading. We've got several book reading clubs, right? 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6:30, multiple groups of 6:30, 7, even 9, 10 o'clock का भी रात का group बन गया. Many of you are there, right? And those of you are not there, well, if you become a member in our community, you will be getting a free membership for 2022 in the book reading club, where we read the Think and Grow Rich book again and again. So do you think that the leader of the group, who is leading the group, who is setting the Zoom links, who is controlling the entire structure, who is controlling the entire WhatsApp group, कुछ मेहनत कर रहा है, yes or no? कुछ उनको acknowledgement करना बनता है, yes or no? I mean, completely complimentary service they're doing. 5 मिनट पहले आना, 5 मिनट लेट जाना, ensure करना सब कुछ बराबर हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है. Yeah, right or wrong? 100% बनता है. So I want all of you. I mean, this is I'm going to go fast. I've made a list of all those people, and thank you, Raviji, again for giving me all this inputs. If I miss out someone's name, kindly excuse me. We'll put it next time also. But I've got the list of most of the people who have been in the book reading club as leaders. Maybe not right now as leaders, but once upon a time, जहाँ से हमने book reading club start किया था, तब तक वो members रहे, वो leaders रहे. Okay. So I want all of you to really, as I speak out their names, please type out thank you to that particular person. Let's say the first person is like Raviji and Pranavji. So thank you, Raviji. Thank you, Pranavji. Can we do this? Type okay if you're going to do this. I mean, हर एक book reading group के leader को हम acknowledge करेंगे, and we're going to give them certificates also. So whosoever's name is, the photograph is appearing, I'll speak out their name. Just type out that particular person's name and really acknowledge that, because they have been doing this, I mean, out of the love and affection to the community over here. Okay. So yeah, here we go. So 3, it's a long list. So you be with me with your typing ready over here. So 3, 2, 1 and begin. Now, look at this. We have got as book reading group members, Mr. Raviji and Pranavji. So thank you, Raviji. Thank you, Pranavji, for doing this. Next, we have got thank you, Madhukarji. And thank you, Bharatji, for leading the book reading clubs. Thank you, Madhukarji. Thank you, Bharatji, for doing this. Come on, guys. You got to be fast. You got to be fast. Thank you, Sandeep Chaurasia ji. And thank you, Paras Gangwal ji. Thank you, Sandeep Chaurasia ji. I mean, he's been there. And Paras ji, Chartered Accountant, 5:30 का group का morning का group बहुत सही तरह से control किया, and it's a rocking group. The way it is structured, Chartered Accountant, I mean, absolutely professional the way he's doing this. So thank you, Sandeep ji, and thank you, Paras Gangwal ji. Next, we have got thank you, Palash Sethi from Madhya Pradesh, Astha se, young chap. I mean, organization planning 3 chapters में divide किया. Thank you so much, Palash ji, for doing this. And of course, thank you, Meghal Tolani ji. She also controlled the book reading club, I think, in the morning along with Paras Gangwal ji. So thank you, Meghal ji. She's also a life member of our community and also one of the core committee members. So thank you so much for doing this. We have got next. Thank you, Hitendra Sharma ji, for doing this, especially reading alone. Sometimes members couldn't come in, but he was there consistently. He was reading alone, and thank you. Hats off to you. Hats off to your persistence. Thank you, Hitendra ji, for doing this. Thank you, Kirti Chavan ji. Kirti Chavan ji again led the group beautifully. She's a crystal Reiki healer, doing amazingly well in her field, and that's where she got. And I like the way that she has clicked the photograph with the Think and Grow Rich pin, lapel pin. I like that. Thank you so much, Kirti ji, for this. Now, thank you, Pooja Agarwal ji. हम आपको भूल जाएंगे तो आप बोलेंगे हद हो गई. अगर हम पूजा अग्रवाल जी को भूलेंगे तो बोलेंगे हद हो गई पूजा जी. तो हद होगी, आपको कैसे भूल सकते हैं? I mean, she was very consistent. Thank you so much, Pooja ji, for doing this. And of course, Renu ji. Renu ji has been there. She's also an NLP coach and trainer, and she's been part of this community, and she's got amazing results. So thank you so much, Renu ji, for doing this. We've got next. Thank you, Ashraf ji. Ashraf Batara, I think she not too much communication with me, but yes, she also led the book reading club. And of course, thank you, Purvi ji, for leading BRC 11, I suppose. And you've been consistently for 1 year and more than that, you did this. So thank you, Purvi ji, for doing this. And of course, the beautiful creatives which you always come out for the academy, for the community. Thank you so much for both of you. Next, we have got Rita ji. Thank you, Rita ji, for doing this. A newbie, I mean, influenced by Kamesh and Bijal, but she took it now. She's now at the Victory Mastermind level. She's an amazing human being. Thank you so much, Rita ji, for doing this. And Bhakti Shah, COVID times mein, first wave COVID mein, she came on coming on the book in the book reading club. You know, it's giving the strength. Thank you so much, Bhakti ji, for doing this. Amazing persistence, you both. I mean, really powerhouse of the women over here. Next, we have got Naveen Singh ji. Naveen ji, thank you so much for doing this. And our co-host, our compare, Ranjana Sonam ji, who doesn't know you in our community. So thank you so much, Ranjana ji, for doing this amazing contribution which you're doing over here. Or Jadoo mein, aap bhi Jadoo bahut kar rahe ho. So thank you so much for doing this. We've got Misha Singh ji from Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh se, Amway leader, and she is now leading the book reading club. Thank you so much for doing this. Sheetal Surani from Ahmedabad. Both of them are in the Victory Mastermind. Sheetal Surani ji, I mean, क्या confidence नहीं था, उनकी success story देखिए कहाँ से कहाँ, and now she's become a leader over here. By the way, the way अभी जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ, all the men in the group, we should get complex. सब women के photos ज़्यादा आ रहे हैं यार. एक अभी मुझे realize हो रहा है. I mean, leadership देखिए कहाँ पे है. I mean, you see leaders, all the women are there, yeah, definitely. So, अगर आप देखेंगे तो leaders are more women over here. So, thank you so much for doing this. But yes, हम भी पीछे नहीं हटेंगे. So now next we come over here. Who's next? We have got Fatima ji, again a lady leading the 9 p.m. group, and she has led it beautifully. Thank you so much, Fatima ji, for doing this. And we've got I forgot his name. I just can't remember his name. Can someone remember? I can't remember his name. Rajesh ji. Yeah, thank you so much, Rajesh ji, for doing this, and you be real contributor. Rajesh Bharia. So thank you so much for doing this, and you have been amazing contributing to this entire community over here. Now, next one, we have got Jagdish Mohapatra. Jagdish ji for doing this, and of course we have got Upendra Prasad Sharma, which उनको प्रेम से मैं यूपीएस बोलता हूँ. So thank you so much for doing this, Jagdish ji, and thank you so much, Upendra Sharma ji, and Santosh S and Prakash Patel. Really, like, I mean, एक साउथ से और एक गुजरात से, क्या जबरदस्त है. संतोष Patel, Prakash Patel, thank you so much for leading this amazing contribution to the community over here. We've got Sridhar, we got Sridhar Balamkar, and right now she's in Canada. We've got Bela Mithani. Bela Mithani, again, she's got multiple awards from the Chief Minister of Gujarat, and she also led our group. So thank you for doing this, Sridhar and Bela ji, wonderful contribution over here. And we've got Sudhir Gupta and Nehal Thakkar. Sudhir Gupta and Nehal Thakkar ji, again, as leaders over here. And I think we missed out, I didn't have the photographs of Abhishek Dagli. मेरे पास photograph नहीं था. Thank you, Abhishek ji, for doing this. Thank you, Abhishek ji, for doing this. Of course, we've got Himanshu and Rekha Jadhav. Himanshu and Rekha Jadhav for doing this. I mean, again, a super contribution over here. Himanshu, again, from Gujarat, and Rekha Jadhav ji from Bangalore. Thank you for doing this. And finally, this is the certificate which we'll be sending to them, okay, as a recognition of being a leader over here. So this is a certificate by the authority of the Napoleon Foundation for showing outstanding leadership qualities in the book reading club. Okay, so I really thank you all of you, the leaders in the book reading club. Thank you for doing this. This has been a real awesome journey. You don't know how many people have been impacted by you being the leader in the group. So from there, people have really learned, their paradigm is shifted, and they have got the results. उनको गोल मिला, आपका भी बहुत बड़ा हाथ है उसमें. So thank you for doing this. This is amazing over here. So this is just a sample of yeah, someone has used a shortcut. So thank you for doing this. I'll be emailing. So please email me. I'll be having your emails in my backend. So no problem. We'll be sending you the e-certificates over here to all of you with the official seal. I'll be signing it also. So you'll be getting this very soon. Okay. Awesome. Super. Thank you so much. Now, coming to Jadoo. How many of you are feeling the magic in this 4-5 days? 4 दिन हो गए. Are you feeling the magic? It's a free 28 days workshop. Once you become a member of the community, it's completely complimentary. Are you feeling the magic? Yes, it is magical. And I think, let me share a video over here, which is going to happen on day number 5. On day number 5, it's going to happen. Let me see whether I can run this over here right now. How many of you would like to see what's going to happen tomorrow? Tomorrow is 5th of February, day number 5. You want to know? Type BI on the comment box if you really want to know what's going to happen on day number 5. So I'll just run the video over here. Give me a moment. It's taking some time. Let me see if I can do this or not. Yeah. And by the way, for this is open for even 3 more days. It is open for 3 more days for the guests. So after the 7th day, then it will be only for. Wait. Let me share my screen over here. Okay. This is going to happen tomorrow. So the suspense is going to open tomorrow, okay? The suspense is going to open tomorrow. How many of you are going to be there tomorrow at 6 o'clock? Type me in the comment box. This would be the last day, I suppose, for guests, right? Is this the last day for the guests? It's the last day for the guests, right? So all the guests, if you want to be a part of this journey, take a decision tomorrow and join the entire community. So you can continue this challenge also. So, so tomorrow is the last day for this, and get into the gratitude, the Jadoo, which we are doing over there. Thank you so much, Madhukar ji. Thank you, all the members of BRC 5. It was their initiative and we took it to the next level. So thank you for doing this. Pankaj ji, Madhukar ji, Ranjana ji, and all members of BRC 5 who have been doing this over here. No, Lakshman ji also, of course. Thank you. One more recognition. As you know, the first week of the month, we'll be announcing the best contributor for the last month. So any guesses? who is the best contributor for the month of January in the community? Come on, guys. Any guesses who's going to get this for the month of Jan? रवि जी इज एवरग्रीन. रवि जी तो है ही. रवि जी को निकाल दो साइड में. मीरा जी ओके. कीर्ति मैम ओके. कीर्ति जी को मिल गया. भरत जी को भी मिल गया. Okay, let me give it out. Okay. It is none other than our own छोटे मियाँ जी. Our own. जिस घड़ी का इंतजार था वो घड़ी आ चुकी है. Come on, guys. Yeah, of course. Is none other than Susanta Panda, who has been there and amazing contribution, sitting one-to-one for hours with the members to make them achieve their goals and enter their Carnegie Club of Success. So Susanta ji, you are the best contributor for the month of January in our community for the last month, and you deserve this. You deserve a one-to-one call with me. You can call me, you can schedule a call with me, and I'll be happy to support you. The way you are supporting the members, working with them, having a one-on-one call, mentoring them so that they can achieve their goals. Thank you so much for doing this, Susanta ji. Really congratulations for doing this, and you'll be also getting a chance to speak to me personally so that you can really impact, I can really impact your goals for doing this. So more power to Susanta ji, and congratulations to you also. Now, Valentine आ रही है. Valentine's Day is coming. So special offer. Okay. For members in the community, this Valentine's Day, express your affection to your loved ones by gifting lifetime membership to Think and Grow Rich community with a 25% discount only on that specific day, Sunday 13th and Monday 14th of February. 2 days के लिए ये रहेगा, and flat 25% off. Condition is you should be an existing member to gift someone. A stranger cannot get the discount. Okay, but you can definitely give it to your better half. You can give it to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your spouse, your life partner, your kids, your father, your parent, anybody can do, could be your Valentine over here. So do you have someone whom you really care about? Do you have someone whom you really have affection about? Do you really care for someone to give this membership on Valentine's Day? If yes, and if you're offering going to give this gift, I'll be sharing the discount code is Valentine. Discount code is Valentine, and do this, and they'll be really loving you for the rest of your life. That you really cared about them, you cared about their goals, you cared about their health, you cared about their relationships, you cared about their financial freedom, and that's where it's a bonding, it's an affection which is going to be there. So thank you, Purviji, for doing this. Yes, you can share with your friends also. You can share it with your friends also, because you are part of this entire community. So you can share. So the first person who's going to invite, it should be a member. Otherwise, it won't work. And it's going to be only for 13th and 14th. I'm going to open up the code on midnight on Saturday. So 13th, the code will start, and 14th midnight, it's going to expire. All right. So do you have someone whom you love? And are you going to share this and give this invaluable membership in our community? What do you think? Do you think that this membership is invaluable? It's like worth more than the kind of materialistic things which we generally give to for gifting. Oh, this is invaluable. I mean, that person is going to thank you for a lifetime. So do this and see how your relationships go to the next level. Okay. For new members, you got to attend the Sunday morning induction program. For you new members, attend the Sunday morning the induction program. This time we are going to have, of course, Sachin has been a regular over here, but he's going to be associated with Fatima Anwar ji. So आपको जहाँ पे भी कुछ problem है, जहाँ पे भी Kirti ji will talk on this. I know you're going to register many. Okay, don't worry on this. So link will be shared tomorrow. For new members who joined this week, or even old members who are stuck up somewhere, be a part of this journey. Every Sunday morning, our core members, the mentors who will be there for a long time in the community, are going to support you in your journey. So don't miss this. Don't miss this session, because then you're lost. Kya ho raha hai, kya nahi ho raha hai. But please be there. Sunday morning, 9 o'clock, we are giving to you completely complimentary, so that you can be there in this particular session. How many of you are our new members and you're going to be there in this particular induction program specially designed for you? Type me in the comment box, please. Agar aap naye ho hamare community mein, you are just enrolled you've just enrolled in, please be there on Sunday morning, 9 o'clock. All your questions will be answered. So please be there. Do not miss this particular sessions on Sunday morning. The links will be shared on the paid group Telegram, so you can access it over there. Okay. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., Mr. Upendra Sharma ji is going to discuss on quadrant 2, one of the sessions of what I did on mastermind. So if you really want to improve your time management, then this is going to be there tomorrow. It's going to be an amazing session. So please do not miss this session. This is the mentor series, which is happening Saturday, 7 p.m. And Upendra Sharma ji is going to talk on quadrant 2 time management. So more power to Upendra ji for doing this. And he's giving his, he's the founder of Mind Power Academy, social worker and senior manager in Forever Living Products. He's going to be there tomorrow, giving you the insights how to manage your time. Chennai, we are going to be there at 12 on 12th of March. So if anybody is interested, please write an email to me so that we can be there live. We can meet you. If you want to meet me live, I'm going to be there in Chennai on 12th of March. So we are coming over here. So that's going to be there. And of course, we're going to have a separate meeting also on what are the logistics for Chennai. Khalil ji is there. Okay, wonderful. Self-image 90 days challenge in the month of February. We have got Kirti Chavanji taking this next session again on 8th of February. On 8th of February, again, if you want to improve your self-image, this is again for the members in the community, completely complimentary at 8 p.m. More power to Kirti ji for doing this. She's a crystal healer, Reiki practitioner, lecturer, nutrition consultant, and a businesswoman. She's going to do this for you on 8th of February at 8 p.m. So that's again, thank you so much, Kirti ji, for doing this over here. And before we begin, are we ready to declare that we are Think and Grow Rich champions? Okay. I want all of you to do this. Get into the space that I'm going to develop winning habits, because that's the context. I'm going to eliminate bad habits if at all they are. I'm going to get the good habits. And once we declare this, I want all of you to go on our YouTube channel. It's our YouTube channel. It's not my YouTube channel. It's our YouTube channel. And type in the comment box on YouTube, not on the Zoom, I am a TAGR champion. So are we ready for this? Type R if you're ready for this. YouTube khol diya aapne? Are you there on my page on YouTube? Mobile side mein rakh do, laptop side mein rakh do. And once it's done, once it's completed, go on YouTube and declare to the world that you are truly a TAGR champion. With the context that I'm going to build winning habits, I'm going to develop winning habits. I can crack any bad habit. I can build a good habit. That's the real. I can build winning habits. That's the entire context over here. So 3, 2, 1, and begin. I like money. I love it. I play the money game to win. I use money wisely, constructively, and judiciously. Money is constantly circulating in my life, and I release it with joy, and it returns to me multiplied in a wonderful way. I believe money is important. Money makes life more enjoyable, and money is freedom. Money flows to me in avalanches of abundance. I get rich doing what I love. I use money for good only, and I'm grateful for all the money I have now. I am financially free because I now know how to truly think and grow rich. Go on YouTube and type in the comment box, please. I am a TAGR champion, because you are a TAGR champion. You know how to think and grow rich. You are decoding this formula. You have got in this community. You are declaring that particular in the universe. You are sending that energy in the universe. And whatever is sent out, it comes back to you multiplied. And that's how you truly start to think and grow rich. We truly are Think and Grow Rich champions. So I'm just going to switch my screen over here and also check my YouTube. That's going to be berserk. The comment box is going to be like crazy. Yeah, I can see the passion. I'm a TAGR champion. I'm a TAGR champion. I'm a TAGR champion. I'm a TAGR champion. Yes, we all are TAGR champions. That's how we achieve our goals. That's how we truly start to think and grow rich. Amazing, 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 awesome. Super duper. Wonderful, very nice. Great. So, everyone, awesome energy. Come back on Zoom. Are we ready for the habits? Come on, guys. Now, come back on Zoom and really be fully focused on. I again keep my promise. I'm again repeating my promise. This one session can actually, give me a moment. This one session can actually turn the tables. I'll give you the link between paradigms and habits and why this session is very important. So when we start to build better habits, understand this. The core of Think and Grow Rich is about paradigms. It's about your subconscious mind. What's a paradigm? A paradigm is a multitude of habits that controls your habitual behavior, and almost all your behavior is habitual. Before I even start this, I want all of you to come back on Zoom and type focus. I mean, I've given all the announcements. I'll take your success stories later. Just type focus. Just focus on this. कि मेरी कौन सी हैबिट को मुझे चेंज करना है, मुझे मेरी कौन सी हैबिट को निकालना है, मुझे कौन सी हैबिट बनानी है. Really focus on that goal, because I've declared so many things, I've said so many things about book reading, acknowledgement, etc. So I really want to focus on this. Remove everything else. Just focus your attention on that particular goal. रखिए हाथ में और आपको कौन सी हैबिट पे फोकस करना है. So a paradigm is a multitude of habits which controls your habitual behavior, and almost all your behavior is habitual. जब भी बॉब प्रॉक्टर डिफाइन करते हैं ये पैराडाइम की डेफिनेशन को, 3 बार हैबिट्स वर्ड आता है, 3 बार. अ पैराडाइम इज अ मल्टीट्यूड ऑफ हैबिट्स व्हिच कंट्रोल्स योर हैबिचुअल बिहेवियर, एंड ऑलमोस्ट ऑल योर बिहेवियर इज हैबिचुअल. तो 3 बार हैबिट्स आती है वर्ड में. बहुत क्लोज कनेक्शन है बिटवीन योर पैराडाइम एंड हैबिट्स, बहुत क्लोज कनेक्शन है. एंड none other than Mr. James Clear, Atomic Habits. It's a classic, and the way he's understood it, and because he's an expert on habits. So I'm combining his principles, giving the Sidharth Shah tadka, so that it becomes very much easier for you to implement to get this particular goal. So I'm a master student. I'm not a master. I learn the principles, I make it simplified so that you can, I deliver it in such a simplified way so that you can get the results. That's my entire strength. So I have not invented, I have not discovered anything. I just study some things, I make it simplified so that you can get the results. So this is about how you can have this habit. So without further ado, let's begin this. How many of you want to build better habits? When I say better habits, let's go back in history. And Mr. Edward Thorndike, he is known as the founder of modern educational psychology. He's known as the founder of this. And he was looking at how human beings work. How does the psychology of a human being works? And he did many experiments on animals. And one of the experiments which he did was on cats. And he was looking at the behavior of the cats and observing how habits are formed by observing the behavior of cats. So I'm just going to share a video over here. It's a 2-minute video, which will explain to you the kind of experiment on cats which you did, and that's completely connected to your habits. So if I'm able, if you can see my screen, and once I start the video, if you're able to listen to it, the audio also, just give me a okay in the comment box. So technologically we are good to go on this. So I'm starting the video right now. It's a short video for about 2 minutes.
But how is a new skill learned? That was a question which began to fascinate Thorndike. To answer it, he built some ingenious puzzle boxes from which cats could only escape by operating latches.
And in you go.
The cat appears to be very clever in engineering its escape, solving the problem with a deftly placed paw and a push of its nose. But Thorndike didn't believe that an animal, even a clever cat, understands the consequences of its behavior. When he placed a cat in the puzzle box for the first time, Thorndike was unable to see any evidence of flashes of insight. The successful actions appeared first by chance. He proved that the apparent cleverness arose by trial and error, and used graphs to measure the rate of learning. A well-practiced cat quickly recalls the actions that help it escape to its reward of food. If an action brings a reward, Thorndike believed that that action becomes stamped into the mind. In his thesis, he explained further his ideas about learning, that behavior changes because of its consequences. He called this his law of effect, which explained how even wild creatures develop new habits.
How many of you got what is he trying to say? कुछ समझ में आया आपको कि what was the experiment and what it is, how it is relevant? He was understanding how habits are formed in animals and he wanted to replicate that behavior. वो behavior देख करके कैसे वो अब human beings habits बनाते हैं. So the record showed that initially the cat took about 1.5 minutes, about 90 seconds to come out of the cage. But with habits, the shortest time average about 6 to 8 seconds. And डाला निकल गया बाहर, डाला निकल गया बाहर. पहले 90 seconds लगता था, trial and error. But from 90 seconds average, it came to about 6 to 8 seconds. So that is how, from a 90-second behavior say, about 7 to 8 seconds में हो गया behavior. They immediately came out and got the food. So suffice it to say, this is where the origin of habit we started. And let's go further in this. We go further down in this. We understand this, how it's going to be relevant for you. So, where are we? Yeah. So Thorndike's experiment showed that there are some consequences of behavior change. So the learning process is like this. Behaviors followed by satisfying consequences tend to be repeated, and those that produce unpleasant consequences are less likely to be repeated. तो जहां पे behavior satisfying है वो repeat होगा, जहां पे unpleasant है वहां पे वो stop हो जाएगा. That is what the learning process is. That was the learning process over here. And what is a habit? Come on, I want you to interact with me. I mean, I can give you definitions, but what is a habit? I know you know what's the habit, but I want really to interact. What is a habit? Can I have some definition in the comment box? Need not be your best definition, need not be your perfect definition. But the entire context, if you start to think, you start to really understand, you ask questions to your brain, and from there you can really get the kind of learning which I'm going to give you today. So what is a habit? Which becomes repetitive behavior, repeated behavior, okay, repetition, what we do regularly, repetitive action, something which happens automatically, automatic actions, paradigms, repeated actions, repeated activity, habit, discipline, frequently doing it, cue, reward, response, got it, which we love to do, consistent, automatic, doing something by subconscious mind, actions repeated, habit is behavior doing from first, brilliant answers. And almost all of them are correct. There's nothing like right or wrong. But look at this. A habit is a behavior that has been repeated enough times to become automatic. It is a behavior that has been repeated enough times to become automatic. Now, if we know what's a habit, then why it is so difficult to form a habit? And how do we respond to a new situation? So typically what happened with the cat, it happens with us also. क्या होता है कि कोई भी नई situation आती है, we have a trial and error. तो एक बार ट्रायल, दूसरी बार, तीसरी बार, third time, fourth time, fifth time, we keep on trial error. But one fine day, what happens in that trial error? One fine day, we get that aha moment. Man, ये reward मुझे मिल गया. That is something which your brain really wants, and you get hooked to that thing. So trial error करते समय, in one trial error, by fluke एक sixer लग गया, and bam, that is the reward which you got. And then you start to repeat that thing because your brain wants that, and that's how a habit becomes. That's how we respond. So the point is, trial error से शुरुआत होती है, but then by repetition you get something which really works for you. Now connect this with your goal. See, ये concepts है बराबर है, but we got to connect this with your goal. The rituals which you are doing, the rituals आप जो कर रहे हो, How many of you feel that if we do a particular ritual in a particular way, when we are in solitude maybe, or you're with nature, we really get into that feeling, or we're able to visualize in a more crystal clear way, and our vibrations are much more cleaner and much more deeper. Have you ever realized this? कि ऐसा होता है कभी कभी और every time नहीं होता. Why? Because वो एक zone होता है, that is the real trial and error. और जितनी बार आप ज्यादा वहां पे जाएंगे, वहां पे आपकी paradigm जल्दी change होने वाली. So that's the real context over there. We got to really look at how it forms, and trial error कम करके हमें वहां पे exact reward पे जाना है. So how does it happen? Let's go further detail में जाते हैं. This works in a 4-step process. You try, you fail, you learn, you try again. That's the feedback loop. You try, you fail, you learn, and then you try differently. Change the plan. Don't change the goal. Make sense? We always say, right? Change the plan. Don't change the goal. So you try, you fail, you learn, and try differently. Change the plan. Do not change the goal. That's the key context. It's all connected over here. So James Clear के atomic habits से think and grow rich के fundas को connect करना है. That is the real context. What we are doing every day. So it's not in isolation, but we are not compartmentalized knowledge नहीं हमारे पास, but we are completely synergizing with what knowledge which you already have and with James Clear's atomic habits over here. Now look at this. One more behavioral scientist, which James Clear mentions, says that उसका नाम है Jason Reha. Jason Reha says habits are simply reliable solutions to recurring problems in our environment. Listening to the strangest secret. Is it a habit for many of us? Type yes. अगर strangest secret सुनना habit बन गई, how many of you listening to this every day? I am doing it every day. It's become a habit for sure. Now that habit, I think, is a simple, reliable solution to recurring problems in an environment. क्या है? Negative environment होती है. You know, negativity is there in the environment, outside environment, sometimes bosses, sometimes clients, sometimes suppliers, sometimes associates, sometimes colleagues, sometimes family members, sometimes society. Negative, Omicron, अभी नया wave आने वाला है. Oh, it's all negative. Recurring problem है. वो कभी बंद नहीं होने वाला. It's a recurring problem. This habit of strangest secret, do you think it's a reliable solution to solve this recurring problem of an environment? Type SS if you feel so कि यार ये जबरदस्त solution निकाला है यार, कि ये रिकरिंग होने वाला है, नेगेटिव आने वाली है, बट हमारे पास एक ब्रह्मास्त्र ऐसा मिला है, हम इसको रोज सुनते हैं. All nightingale, God bless him for that. So that's the real context over here. Habits are simply reliable solutions to recurring problems in our environment. Now look at this. If we have this, that as we form habits, जैसे हमारी habits बनती है, the level of activity in the brain starts to diminish. Habits strong हो गई, habits एकदम मजबूत बन गई, so the level of activity in the brain starts to fall. Simple example, driving a car. पहले तो बहुत conscious awareness लगती है. Clutch, I mean especially the shift pedal जब भी था, automatic नहीं थी तभी, everything, you know, properly clutch, accelerator, the steering wheel, the rear view mirror, everything. तो तभी level of activity was very high. But when the habit becomes stronger, the level of activity in the brain starts to come down. It's very, very normal. So now what happens? There is a combination of this rule. If this, then that. If this ये हो गया, then that automatic हो जाता है. So we don't have to say चलो engine गर्म कर, second, third डालो, third, fourth, fifth, automatic. It's all automatic. You don't need to be consciously be aware. Maybe you are driving, you are talking on the phone, you are listening to the strangest secret. It all starts to happen. Clear on this? Are we absolutely clear on this? Till now, so far so good. Type C in the comment box, please, because this is our Zoom webinar. I can't see you physically. So are we all clear on this? Got it? Now, if you have questions, please park in the end. So different perspectives on habits lete hain, okay? What are the different perspectives on habits? Habits are mental shortcuts learned from experience. हमने कुछ शॉर्टकट बना दिया हमारे एक्सपीरियंस से, जैसे कैट ने कैसे शॉर्टकट बना दिया बाहर निकलने का. So when habits are formed, it's a way of having shortcuts in our life so that we don't have to waste our time, waste our mental efforts and energy. So habits are mental shortcuts learned from experience. Habit is just a memory of the steps you previously followed to solve a problem in the past. This is brilliant definition of this. This is a different perspective. Habit is just a memory, again a higher faculty of ours, memory, of the steps you previously followed to solve a problem in the past. So it's just you having the memory. So you're going to recall that particular memory, and from there you can again solve the same thing again and again and again. So that's again, it's a new way of looking at habits over here. So why build habits? Why do we build habits? Why it is important to build habits? और habits में इतना जोर क्यों देते हैं कि यार अच्छी habits बनाओ, अच्छी आदतें बनाओ? Why? Well, there's one theory which says that why habits are important, because the conscious mind is the bottleneck of the brain. Our brain has got unlimited power. Think and Grow Rich में separate chapter I think the 12th chapter on the brain. So and it tells us how many zeros are there. 15 million zeros are there for that particular kind of neural connection which we have got in the synapses of the brain. But conscious mind, not the brain. Conscious mind is the bottleneck of the brain. So if you have 10,000 things to do, your conscious mind will not be able to do it because it is a bottleneck. वो एक narrow हो जाता है. तभी अगर जो habit आपकी subconscious mind में बन गई है, वो आपको काम में आएगी. So अगर आपको maybe you want to perform or to multiply your brain, that's where your subconscious mind, which has got the hub of your habit, starts to work for you. Conscious mind पे आप कितना करेंगे? Conscious mind, I'll give you a simple example how it works here. So when you feed a small baby, छोटी portions आप देते हो, maybe half a spoon, maybe liquid. You just can't give a big mouthful to the small baby, right? So your conscious mind is like that input which you're giving to the small baby. You just cannot have a big mouthful of rice plate given to that particular baby. It cannot happen. It cannot digest. You cannot take it inside. So small bits and pieces of information is coming in the conscious mind. The conscious mind can only take one at a time. That's the real reason that most people say that multitasking is a cheat. इसीलिए हम बोलते हैं कि deep work करना, multitasking नहीं करना, because conscious mind is not meant for multitasking. Conscious mind is meant for focused mind, for focused work. So are you connecting the link between what I'm saying with why habits are important and why deep work is more important and why multitasking kabhi nahi karna chahiye? It is all connected to the way how our brain and mind is working together. So conscious mind is the bottleneck of the brain. So how does it work like this? And our brain is lazy. So the habits reduce cognitive load and free up mental capacity so you can allocate your attention to other tasks. यानी for example आप गाड़ी चला रहे हो, अगर आपकी habit बन गई है तो आपका brain गाड़ी चलाने के operation पे focus नहीं करेगा, but maybe an important conversation which you're going to have with your client, maybe एक collection के लिए आपका call किया गया है, maybe you want to really something urgent which you want to talk on the call, so your conscious awareness is only on the call. It is not there in the operation of the brain because that is happening by your habits. And because of this, our brain is called as lazy. Our brain is actually lazy. And that's the real reason habits are important. Are we clear on this? Why habits are important? Type IMP for important. कि आपको समझ में आ रहा है कि why habits are important? Because our brain is lazy. Our brain is lazy. We just cannot do it. We got to use it in such a way कि habit बन गई तो आपको focus वहाँ पे attention करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Now look at this. Why build habits? Building habits in the present allows you to do more of what you want in the future. अभी आप जो habit बनाएंगे, so you can do more in the future. That's the real context over here. How do we do this? Now I'm going to go deeper in this, and this is where you pick up a habit which you really want to form. So this try, fail, learn, and try different feedback loop को हम उसको नए एंगल से देखेंगे. And I've done this one session almost 1.5 years ago on Power of Habits by Charles Duhigg. How many of you remember this and remember the Q routine reward ratio, Q routine reward thing which we did? I think in the month of June 2020 we did. 1.5 years हमने पहले habit loop किया था. But I thought let me have a combination of James Clear Atomic Habits along with the habit loop over here. So this is where it's going to be a bit different over here. Look at this. ये try, fail, learn, try differently का formula अब ऐसे लगेगा. It looks like this. Cue, craving, response, and reward. So Charles Duhigg Power of Habit में बोलते हैं Cue, routine, reward. But यहाँ James Clear 4 steps में बोलते हैं यहाँ पे Cue, craving, response, reward. So टिपिकली जो क्रेविंग का लूप था वो इन्होंने स्टेप्स में इंक्लूड कर दिया है और उसका रीजन है क्यों जेम्स क्लियर ने यहाँ पे इंक्लूड किया है. सो ये 4 स्टेप्स है. दिस इज द साइंस ऑफ अ हैबिट लूप. This is the way how the habits are formed, how your good habit can be built, or how your bad habit can be removed by following these particular 4 steps: the cue, the craving, the response, and the reward. And before I end this classroom, I'm going to give you at the end how a good habit can be formed and how a bad habit can be removed based on these 4 aspects of it. So at the end, you'll be getting that input which will going to blow away your mind. कैसे मैं habit को change करूं? Because most people do not know how to change the habit. सब सुबह रोज उठना तो है 5 बजे, but नहीं उठ पाते. I mean, जंक फूड नहीं खाना है, पता है, but फिर भी खाते हैं. तो पता तो है कि हैबिट चाहिए, but फिर भी करते नहीं because this is not clear. This loop is not clear. So let's go deeper in this so that we can really clear this loop for your particular habit. Let's start with the first one. Cue. This is the first one. This is the cue. What's the characteristic of cue? Cue triggers your brain to initiate your behavior. आपके ब्रेन को ट्रिगर क्यू से आता है, यानी बाहर से एक निर्देश मिलता है. Some kind of activity which is happening through your 5 senses, you pick it up. So cue triggers your brain, your conscious mind, to initiate your behavior. So this is the first thing. यानी जहां से शुरुआत होती है, the starting point of the habit loop is from the cue. The cue triggers the brain to initiate a behavior. It is a bit of information that predicts a reward. That means अगर आपको लगता है कि चलो if you want to eat an ice cream, so when you think of a particular I want to eat ice cream, that is the information that predicts your reward. Oh, I'll feel good, I'll really have that kind of a thing, I'll enjoy such a delicious ice cream having it. So it's a bit of an information that predicts a reward. So are we clear with cue? कि बाहर से कोई निर्देश मिल रहा है आपको, something, maybe a time, maybe a place, maybe a person. We'll go deeper in this also, but इसको हम आज इतना ही कर पाएंगे, otherwise time हमारे पास मिलेगा नहीं. Are we clear on the cue? Type 1 in the comment box, please, if you're clear with what's the cue. Clear? Now, because the cue is the first indication that we are close to a reward, it naturally leads to a craving. Yes, I want this. You crave for it. चाहत बन जाती है. I mean, really like a strong desire, like an addiction. You really crave for it. Because the cue is the first indication, उसके बाद में आपको craving बहुत जरूरी होती है, because तो ही वो आगे बढ़ेगी. Otherwise, loop stop हो जाएगा. So the second part is the craving. Cravings are the motivational force behind every habit. अगर craving नहीं है, तो बाहर से क्यू कितना भी लेके जाओ, नहीं होने वाला है. Every Friday, if I also give you this 10,000 good things, but if you are not internally having that inspiration or having that motivation, any motives are not connected, maybe fear, maybe money, maybe recognition, maybe reward, the 9 motives, if you are not getting that particular thing through a craving, it's not going to work for you. If there is no motivation, there is no craving, the loop is going to end. How many of you are connecting this with your desire thing which you're working right now? Having a burning desire? Really, I mean, अगर वो नहीं है तो फिर वो क्यों, भले सब लोग कर रहे हैं, सबका गोल अचीव हो रहा है, लेकिन मेरे को नहीं है मोटिवेशन, आई डोंट वांट टू अर्न सो मच ऑफ मनी, तो कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट दिस. सो क्रेविंग्स आर द मोटिवेशनल फोर्स बिहाइंड एवरी हैबिट. Otherwise, that habit is just going to be dead. Every craving is linked to a desire to change your internal state, your feeling. You don't smoke because you like to smoke. You smoke because the feeling which comes to you after smoking, the nicotine kick which comes to you, that's the real reason you smoke. You don't, let's say, go for a run because you want to run. No, the feeling which comes to you after you do the run, when you sweat out, that's the real reason you go for a run. So it's not about that the activity, but the craving is connected to an internal state. आपके internal state से आपको craving करनी है. This is where it's talked about inspiration. Inspiration is inspired from within. अगर inspiration से connect किया आपने तो ही आपकी craving strong होगी. बाहर से ऊपरा ऊपरी motivation है तो शायद से you will stop it, you will not do it. So every craving is linked to a desire to change your internal state. Type 2, अगर craving clear हो गया कि आपको craving है, जो भी आपको गोल चाहिए, look at your goal card. Do you really have the craving for this? कि नहीं यार सिद्धार्थ शाह ने बोला है गोल कार्ड बनाने के लिए. No, this is the real craving. You got to do this, and that's the real reason we are over here. So that's the second part, the craving part. Now look at this. Important. This is very important. Cues can remain the same. Cravings can differ. Cues remain the same. Cravings can differ. For example, हम तो सबको बोलते हैं गोल कार्ड बनाना, सबने 10,000 प्लस जीएसटी देके इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है, लेकिन किसके गोल अचीव होते हैं, किसके नहीं होते हैं? क्यू तो सेम है, कार तो सबने बनाया है, सिद्धार्थ ने सबका चेक किया है, बट सबका सबका गोल अचीव होता है, नहीं होता, नहीं होता. व्हाई? सिंपल एग्जांपल, लेट्स से आई एम अ teetotaler, I don't drink, so even if I go through 5 or 10 bars in the evening, in the night, I mean that queue of having that bar being passed, crossing or maybe crossing that bar shop is not going to urge me to take a drink. नहीं, because वो queue same है. But let's say an alcoholic जिनको रात को चार बोतल वोडका, ओके, ऑरेंज लाइट, ऑरेंज ड्रिंक चाहिए ही चाहिए, हैबिट. तो अगर जा रहे पास हो रहे, बट यहाँ पे दिखा कोई भी बार का शॉप, रुक जाएंगे. तो क्यू तो सेम है, cravings can differ. Are we together on this? I'll give you a simple way. Look at this. Same queue. Let's say a bar. Okay. An alcoholic. Ruko bhai. I want it. Craving is strong. But for a teetotaler like me, I don't drink. कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता मेरे लिए यार. बोले 4 है 6 है, doesn't matter. So queues can remain the same, but cravings can differ. तो गोल कार्ड तो सबने बना दिया, बट अगर क्रेविंग नहीं है तो शायद से बुक रीडिंग क्लब तो ज्वाइन कर लिया, लेकिन शायद से गोल अचीव नहीं हुआ. क्यू कैन रिमेन द सेम, बट क्रेविंग्स कैन डिफर. टुगेदर ऑन दिस, सो फार सो गुड. गाइस, इट्स 9 o'clock. कैन वी गो स्लोली, आराम से 9:50, 9:20, yes or no? I mean, really, this is powerful. And if you get this into atomic habits के और साथ में आपने combine कर दिया think and grow rich को, it's a killer combination. So you got to be within. घड़ी मत देखना 9 बज गए, अरे मुझे खाना खाना है, अरे मुझे यहाँ जाना है, अरे नई सीरीज स्टार्ट हो गई है, blah 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 blah. Don't do that. You got to be in this space. This is about yourself. It's about your habits. And I'm dissecting it in a very simplified way over here. Okay? 10 बजे तक आपके साथ है संजीव जी. Okay, wonderful, very nice. Now, यहाँ पे I will combine Earl Nightingale's definition of attitude. See, it's a combination. Everything has to be combined. Earl Nightingale's definition of attitude is like this one. It's a combination of your thoughts, feelings, and your actions. ये हम बताते हैं. This is the definition of Earl Nightingale. Even Bob Proctor says this. Attitude is a combination of your thoughts, your feelings, and actions. अभी इसको क्यू और क्रेविंग से कनेक्ट करते हैं. अंडरस्टैंड दिस. क्यू और क्रेविंग से कनेक्ट करना बहुत जरूरी है, तो ही आपकी एटीट्यूड बनेगी कि आपके वो गोल्स अचीव हो पाएंगे. सो हाउ इज इट लिंक्ड ओवर हियर? आर वी ऑल क्लियर ऑन दिस? थॉट्स, फीलिंग्स, एक्शंस, एंड दैट बिकम्स अवर रिजल्ट और अवर एटीट्यूड. टाइप यस कि यू आर क्लियर ऑन दिस. आई मीन, ये हमने बहुत बार किया है. वी नो दिस. दिस इज द इंट्रोडक्शन प्रोग्राम आल्सो. आई गिव यू टू यू द थॉट्स, योर एटीट्यूड, फीलिंग्स, योर एक्शंस, एंड एटीट्यूड. नाउ व्हाट्स द लिंक बिटवीन Atomic Habits, James Clear ka, with Earl Nightingale's definition of attitude? Look at this. See, thoughts and feelings. How does this combine over here? Cues को हमको craving में बदली करना है ताकि हमारी loop continue होती रहे. The loop should be continuing. Loop को तोड़ना नहीं है. So cues have to be converted into cravings, and that cravings will then forward the loop again to the response and to the rewards. तो अभी फर्स्ट पार्ट में क्यूज को क्रेविंग में कैसे कन्वर्ट करेंगे? अगर हमें एक्शन चाहिए, कौन सी हैबिट बनानी है सुबह 5 बजे उठने की, और मे बी डिसिप्लिन से काम करना, आईवीली पे फोकस करना, अगर वो एक्शन चाहिए तो वो अगर हैबिट बनानी है, गो बैक. थॉट्स डिटरमाइन योर फीलिंग्स आर नथिंग बट योर इमोशंस. दिस पार्ट ऑफ योर एटीट्यूड इज डिफाइनिंग योर क्यूज इनटू क्रेविंग्स. ये जो first 2 parts of your attitude is there, the thoughts, the feelings, and the emotions, that is connected to your cues and cravings. ये cues into cravings आपके inside में होती है, thoughts and feelings से होती है, और उसके बाद में you start to take actions, and that's where you get the results. Well gone. Earl Nightingale's thoughts, feelings, actions combined with cues and cravings. If you get this distinction कि habit बनती क्यों नहीं है, because of this. हैबिट बनती क्यों नहीं आपकी? आपको पता है यू गॉट टू डू दिस. हैबिट क्यों बनती नहीं? बिकॉज यू आर नॉट वर्क ऑन दिस क्यू एंड क्रेविंग्स. जो फर्स्ट पार्ट है एटीट्यूड का, उसको आपको पहले पकड़ना है. क्यूज को क्रेविंग में कैसे कन्वर्ट करना है? बाय डूइंग दिस, बाय हैविंग अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ योर थॉट्स, कंबाइन योर फीलिंग्स. अलाइनमेंट रहेगा थॉट्स, फीलिंग्स का और इमोशंस का, तो ही आपका क्यूज इनटू क्रेविंग्स होगा. सो जो लूप कंटिन्यू करना है, तो पहले आपको थॉट्स, फीलिंग्स और इमोशंस पे काम करना है, तो ही आप आगे लूप पे बढ़ पाएंगे. अदरवाइज इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क. नाउ Let's go to the third one. Third one is response. अभी हम दो पार्ट पे हो गए. The third part, response. Response में क्या है? The response is nothing but the habit. Okay, this is nothing but the habit. This is the action which you're going to take. So this is as simple कि जो आप action ले रहे हो, getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, smoking, it's the actual habit. जो आप कर रहे हो, what is your action? That is nothing but your response. So this is the easiest part to understand about this entire loop. The response is the actual habit that you perform. Either thought habit हो सकता है, negative thinking. Perennially negative सोचते हैं लोग. Negative, negative, negative. That's a habit. That's also a response. Either a thought or an action. Maybe झूठ बोलना. Action. That's a habit. ऐसे ही बोलते हैं, बस without any care. Maybe that's again an action. So response can be both either a thought or an action. तो आपने जो habit select की है, let's get clear on this. The habit which you have selected to improve or the habit which you want to remove, is it a thought or an action? If it is a thought type T, if it is an action type A in the comment box, please. आपकी क्या habit आपको change करनी है? Using this loop. Come on, guys. Action है कि T है, thought है. Come on, guys. Most of your actions. Most of your actions, okay? Okay, Rahul is both. Okay, wonderful. Super. तो ये response है जहां पे it can be a thought also or it can be an action also. It depends upon you. It can be a combination also, no problem. Are we clear on the third one, type 3? के third clear हो गया आपका? Response clear हो गया? So it's very simple. This is your action or your जो आपकी habit है. Now comes the final part. This is the trickiest part. अगर ये clear नहीं है तो आप trial and error करते जाएंगे. You got to be very very clear on this and really complete this loop. अगर ये element नहीं हुआ तो मजा नहीं आएगा. What is the reward? Rewards are the end goal of every habit. Begin with an end in mind. So this is the end goal जो आपको चाहिए at the end. They satisfy us. They give us some satisfaction. They give us some pleasure. They remove some pain. They remove some difficult situation. They remove some unpleasant situation. That's where the rewards are the end goal of every habit. So ये आपका result जो आपको चाहिए वो है. And again, this is also very because sometimes हमें rewards clear नहीं होते. What exactly is the reward which you want? It's not about you having the money in the bank, but it's more about the lifestyle which you experience when you get the money in the bank. Well, money is just a reward for service render. Money is just just energy. How many of you can connect with this case? It's not about the money in the bank, but it's about your standard of living or how will you feel when you have that money in the bank. That's important. So sometimes reward is not money. Sometimes it's about the feeling of what you will get, the lifestyle which you will have. Maybe it's a means to an exchange to something which you want to experience. Maybe go for a vacation or a holiday, or maybe become the CEO of the company. So what a feeling which you'll get when you become that thing, that's more important rather than just having that tons of money in the bank lying stashed in your bank account. That's not the case of it. So really look at what is your reward. Most people misunderstand this. Most people misunderstand the reward, and that's where the loop is not completed, the habits are not formed. So, ये reward हो गया. They teach us, they satisfy us, and they teach us. कैसे करते हैं इसमें? दो चीजें, या तो satisfy करते हैं या तो कुछ सिखाते हैं. Let's look at this way. Reward, मैं क्यों बोल रहा हूँ most important है? Because it has got direct connection with all the first three steps. And this is very crucial. This slide can be worth its weight in gold. Reward has got direct connection with all the three steps. कैसे? Look at this. The first step, Q. Q is about noticing the reward. यानी आइसक्रीम खाना है, क्यों खाना है? अच्छा, I get that feeling, that reward which I want. So Q is about noticing the reward. You notice the reward, and that's the Q is about that. Second part, craving is about the wanting the reward. I want that reward. It's about wanting the reward. So the craving is about the want of the reward. Q is about noticing. Craving is about wanting it. And what's about the response? It's about obtaining the reward. I'm doing it. I'm in that action mode. ये तीनों का समावेश आपके reward से connected है. If you are not clear about your rewards, how they are connected with your habit loop, perhaps आपकी habit strong built up नहीं होगी. So this is so powerful. If you get this deeper insight आप जाएंगे, आपकी कोई भी habit आप बना सकते हो, कोई भी habit आप निकाल सकते हो. Q is about noticing the reward. The craving is about wanting the reward, and the response is about obtaining the reward. रिवॉर्ड का बहुत जबरदस्त जबरदस्त बहुत जरूरी है, अदरवाइज आप भटकते रह जाएंगे कि यार मेरी हैबिट बन नहीं रही यार, मैंने इतने प्रोग्राम्स किए, मैं इतना करता हूं, कुछ होता नहीं, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट क्लियर अबाउट दिस. यू गॉट टू बी एब्सोल्युटली क्लियर ऑन एवरी एस्पेक्ट ओवर हियर, ओनली देन योर हैबिट्स कैन बी बिल्ड. नाउ यू वांट मोर? कम ऑन गाइस, यू वांट मोर? मजा आ रहा है? ओके, आई विल जस्ट आस्क यू, ये एक सेशन, do you think it's worth the investment of 10,000 rupees which you paid me? This one session. Lifetime के लिए आपकी habits बन जाएंगी. Lifetime के लिए. Thanks to James Clear, thanks to all my mentors from whom I've learned, I've just give out in such a simplified way so it becomes easier for you to understand. मैंने कोई invent नहीं किया है, but I'm just a master student which delivers to you in such a way that you get easily understanding of this. Want more? Okay, chalo. Okay, let's do this further on. Okay, I'll give you some simple example also on this. Now look at this. Reward connection हो गया. Reward is the most important thing. तीनों से connection उसका होना चाहिए. Rewards satisfying your cravings. Reward से satisfy आपकी craving होती है. कैसे होगा? Getting promotion. Getting promotion से क्या होगा? More money and respect मिलेगा. So ये reward है, वो satisfy your craving of more money and more respect. So the reward is promotion, and your craving is for more money and more respect. Getting in shape improves health and pleasing personality. So getting in shape is the reward, but what it improves is the craving, good health and pleasing personality. So reward satisfying your craving. This is an important aspect. If satisfaction nahi milta hai, so maybe that loop is not going to complete over here. And there are many examples at the end also. Second part, rewards deliver contentment and relief from craving. That means कुछ चीजें जो craving होती है, maybe बहुत भूख लगी है, or maybe you really you're a chain smoker and you really want to smoke a cigarette, you want the nicotine break, so that reward delivers contentment and relief from the craving. So rewards satisfying your cravings is the first part. Second part is about your learnings. Rewards teach you. Rewards आपको सिखाते, क्या सिखाते? What actions are worth remembering? Oh, I got that reward, so I'll do this again and again, again and again and again. It starts towards remembering these particular actions. What happens next? Activate your feedback mechanism for pain or pleasure. कि नहीं यार, यहाँ से it's painful, so I'll avoid this. It's pleasurable, so I'll keep this. So rewards teach us all these things. Rewards close the feedback loop and complete the habit cycle. जब तक rewards की clarity नहीं मिलेगी, you will not be able to close this particular cycle over here. Now, I want to go a bit quick over here. So I want your full on attention over here. Understand this. जैसे बोलते हैं कि ये 5 fingers है, and all 5 are important. And if you remove one finger, it's incomplete. जैसे ये 4 elements है, if you remove one, it's incomplete. The loop is not going to complete. Okay, look at this. अगर हम देखते हैं, what if we eliminate one? Okay, तो जिसमें Q निकाल दिया हमने. We start with craving. We have a response and a reward. क्या होगा? होगा ही नहीं कुछ. Eliminate the Q, habit will never start. There is no habit. कोई अंदेश नहीं, कोई अंदेशा ही नहीं, कोई संदेश है ही नहीं. There is no outer kind of a reaction from outside sources. So we don't have a cue, there is no habit. So you eliminate one element, nothing is going to work. So ये first scenario में I have removed the cue, कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. Second scenario में what I do, I keep the cue but I eliminate the craving. We directly go to response and reward. क्या होगा? कुछ नहीं होगा. Reduce the craving and you won't experience enough motivation to act. नहीं, एक बार कर लिया, ठीक है, okay fine, I don't want that, man. I really don't want that feeling. तो अगर craving नहीं है, क्यों तो मिलती रहेगी आपको, रिस्पॉन्स भी आप करेंगे, लेकिन कुछ होने वाला नहीं, बिकॉज आपकी लूप कंप्लीट होने वाला नहीं है. सो अगर एक एलिमेंट निकाल दिया, नथिंग एट ऑल. लेट्स गो टू सिनेरियो नंबर 3. इसमें क्यू इज देयर, क्रेविंग इज देयर, लेकिन बिहेवियर नहीं है. I mean, response is not there. Direct reward क्या होगा? Make the behavior difficult and you won't be able to do the habit. यानी डायरेक्टली फाइनल सी एग्जाम में बिठा दो, सीए बन जाएगा, लाइफ बन जाएगी. अरे लेकिन उसके पास कैपेबिलिटी नहीं है यार. मे बी अ 4 फुट 9 इंचर प्लेइंग बास्केटबॉल विद 6 फुट 9 इंचेस, होगा ही नहीं पॉसिबल है, वो खेल नहीं पाएगा बास्केटबॉल यार. आप उसको कितना भी करोगे, यू विल बी $1 million, यू विल बी द नेक्स्ट माइकल जॉर्डन, मोटिवेशन ब्ला 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 ब्ला. अरे उसके पास कैपेबिलिटी नहीं है यार. तो क्यू और क्रेविंग है, रिवॉर्ड भी बता दिया आपने, 1 करोड़ मिल जाएगा आपको. अरे फिर उसके पास कैपेबिलिटी तो नहीं है, तो क्या करेगा वो? सो मेक द बिहेवियर डिफिकल्ट एंड यू वोंट बी एबल टू डू द हैबिट. अगेन एवरी एलिमेंट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. क्यू और क्रेविंग है, रिवॉर्ड डाल दिया, फिर भी हैबिट नहीं बनेगी. And finally the fourth scenario. फोर्थ में क्या है? रिवॉर्ड ही नहीं है, आप करते जा रहे हो काम, क्रेविंग भी है, काम कर रहे हो, लेकिन there is no reward. If the reward fails to satisfy your desire, then you have no reason to do it again in the future. एक बार सिद्धार्थ शाह को विश्वास कर लिया, कुछ नहीं मिला, अभी नेक्स्ट टाइम कभी किसी पे भी विश्वास नहीं करूंगा. गॉन, रिवॉर्ड मिला ही नहीं, खत्म. एक बार इमोशनल अत्याचार हो गया कॉलेज में, अभी सब लड़कियां ऐसी होती है, कभी किसी पे नहीं विश्वास करूंगा. गॉन, reward नहीं मिला, gone habit. If the reward fails to satisfy your desire, then you will have no reason to do it at all in the future. So again, that's again a loop: cue, craving, response, and the reward. So you've got to be very, very clear about the reward over here. So ये चारों scenarios clear हो गए. Type 1, 2, 3, 4. How every element is important. Every element is important in the queue. Otherwise, it's not going to work over here. So every step is important. Cue, craving, response, reward. Only then a habit is formed. Only then a habit is formed. This is James Clear's habit loop. ये 1, 2, 3, 4 जो है, this is James Clear's habit loop. This is actually from him. So cue, craving, response, reward. This is the way the entire habit loop is formed. And I'll give you some simple examples. Okay. So Bornali, I'll give you some simple examples. Look at this. Problem phase and solution phase. ये चार सेक्शंस को हम दो में डिवाइड करते हैं. एक सेक्शन है प्रॉब्लम फेस का. सो द क्यू एंड द क्रेविंग हम उसको प्रॉब्लम फेस में रखते हैं. और सोल्यूशन फेस क्या है? द रिस्पॉन्स एंड द रिवॉर्ड इज इन द सोल्यूशन फेस. बहुत सिंप्लीफाई कर दिया मैंने, चार को वापस दो में डिवाइड कर दिया. एक प्रॉब्लम फेस है, द क्यू एंड द क्रेविंग इज इन द प्रॉब्लम फेस, और सोल्यूशन फेज में आपका रिवॉर्ड एंड द रिस्पॉन्स एंड द रिवॉर्ड इज देयर. ये दोनों में हमने डिवाइड कर दिया. So इसको कैसे हम समझेंगे? Look at this. Simple examples. Simple examples over here. The first one is a problem phase, and on this side is the solution phase. Let's say Q है, craving है, response है, and reward is there. So I'm creating some examples over here, and as I'm creating examples, just be with me so you understand the Q, craving, response, reward. So let's say your phone buzzes with a new text message. This is the Q. And phone buzza, it's a new text message. The craving is you want to learn the contents of the message. कि क्या है देखो भाई, open करो, right? That's the craving. Response is you grab your phone and you read the text. So that's your response. And the reward is you satisfy your craving to read the message. Okay? Are we clear on this? Everyone, type C. Come on, guys. Clear on this? Next one. You are answering calls. You'll begin to feel stressed. You want to feel in control. So what happens? You bite fingernails. You're answering calls, you're nervous, client के phone आ रहे हैं, maybe you're marketing cold call कर रहे हैं, you start biting your nails. What happens? You satisfy your craving to reduce your stress. That's your reward. So by biting nails, so you reduce your stress. One more point. You wake up, it's too cold in the morning. I want to feel alert, man. I really want to read it properly. The book reading club में जाना है. So what happens? That's the craving. I want to feel alert. And the solution में क्या होता है? Response. I want to drink a cup of coffee. Strong coffee banana mera. Strong. I want it black. Drink a cup of coffee. Reward is you satisfy your craving to feel alert. Wake up, feel alert, drink a cup of coffee, and you feel the craving over here. Some more examples becomes more clear. Look at this. Again, problem phase and solution phase. Let's look at this. Cue, craving, routine, response, and reward. The first one is you smell a vada pav down the street near your office. हमारे कॉलेज में 7 साल मिठीबाई एनएम के रोड पे जो स्मेल आती है, सो वो वड़ा पाव की स्मेल निकली और आपका ध्यान चला गया, यार अभी तो बनता है यार. That's the cue. That's the cue. And then the craving comes. You begin to crave a वड़ा, तीखा वड़ा पाव खाएंगे, मे बी पानी पूरी और तीखा बनाओ भैया, और तीखा, अरे कितना तीखा. It's all coming in from the mouth, from the nose, everything is coming out, but तीखा. Okay, then response क्या है? You buy a vada pav and you eat it. What happens? The reward is you satisfy your craving to eat a vada pav. मजा आ गया. I've got friends who do a vada pav journey. Okay, vada pav journey करते हैं. यानी कीर्ति कॉलेज, मुंबई में कीर्ति कॉलेज वड़ा पाव, फिर दादर प्रकाश का साबुदाना वड़ा पाव, फिर और एक थर्ड स्टॉप, फिर मिठी पाई. And they go for a vada pav tour of Mumbai वड़ा पाव tour. आज वड़ा पाव का क्रेविंग है तो दे स्टॉप, एक एक वड़ा पाव खाएंगे अलग 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 कॉलेज से, बट मजा आ जाएगा, दैट्स द वड़ा पाव। ओके, सो थोड़ा लाइट कर दिया मैंने आपके लिए। यू हिट अ डेडलॉक ऑन अ प्रोजेक्ट, यू डिड अ डेडलॉक ऑन द प्रोजेक्ट कि चलो यार गोल कैसे अचीव करना, हाउ समझ में नहीं आता, जस्ट फोकस ऑन व्हाट, कैसे करेंगे यार, यू आर डेडलॉक ऑन द प्रोजेक्ट, you feel stuck and you want to relieve your frustration. Solution phase, you pull out your phone and check social media। यार देखते हैं यार क्या हो रहा है, छोड़ यार सिद्धार्थ शाह के गोल को, देखने दे इंस्टा, ओके ओके, अरे अरे वाह, अरे ओके, सो दैट्स योर क्रेविंग। जो भी होगा सिद्धार्थ शाह देखेगा, जो भी करना है अपने को मजा करना है। यू पुल आउट योर फोन एंड चेक सोशल मीडिया, व्हाट हैपेंस, यू सैटिस्फाई योर क्रेविंग टू फील रिलीव। हाँ ठीक है, गोल होएगा यार, फोकस करो ना, अपने आप होगा, यूनिवर्स दे देगा अपने आप को। सो दैट्स अगेन, यू अगेन कम आउट ऑफ दिस, दैट्स अगेन द रिवॉर्ड ओवर हियर। I'll give you a simple one, last one, okay? You walk into a dark room, you are not able to see anything, you flip the light switch and you satisfy your craving to see। समझ में आ रहा है everyone? Hello, are we absolutely clear on this? Example मैंने बहुत दिया आपको, I gave you the context। Everyone, are you clear? Cue, craving, response, reward, कैसे systematically आपकी, you got it completely over here, everyone? Yeah? Now, final finale to this slide and the next slide, and then we'll take up question answers, we'll share success stories, whatever, etc, etc, etc। Ready for this? Come on guys। या शेख आसमा बताएंगे आपको, बताएंगे, ओके बंदा बताएंगे आपको, डोंट वरी, ओके। आपकी हैबिट बहुत, आपको क्रेविंग हो रही है अभी खेलने का वीडियो गेम, करेंगे, उसको भी करेंगे, ओके। हाउ टू क्रिएट अ गुड हैबिट, लुक एट दिस। ये 4 स्टेप्स को आपको यूज करना है, 4 स्टेप्स को कैसे, लुक एट दिस। द फर्स्ट वन इज, क्यू को ऑब्वियस कर दीजिए, मेक द क्यू वेरी ऑब्वियस। जितनी ज्यादा ऑब्वियस है क्यू, स्ट्रेंजेस्ट सीक्रेट के ग्रुप में जाना ही जाना है, मे बी बुक रीडिंग क्लब करना ही करना है, मे बी वो ग्रुप का फोन आता ही आता है, तो मेक इट वेरी ऑब्वियस। सो कोई चांस ही नहीं है यार, कोई चांस ही नहीं उसको अवॉइड करना। सो दैट्स लाइक मेक द क्यू वेरी वेरी ऑब्वियस। नेक्स्ट, क्रेविंग को, जो क्रेविंग है, मेक इट अट्रैक्टिव, रियली मेक इट अट्रैक्टिव। आज कुछ नया सीखेंगे, सिद्धार्थ शाह फ्राइडे मास्टरमाइंड कॉल, कुछ तो नया बताएंगे, समथिंग विच इज नॉट देयर इन द प्रोग्राम। So something attractive every time, कुछ नया, every time कुछ new, something new, so that's attractive, so you crave। बाकी यार क्यों आते हो आप लोग यार फ्राइडे 8 o'clock को, क्या है, I mean I'm wearing the same white shirt, कभी कभी टाई चेंज करता हूँ, बाकी तो मैं वही हूँ, ये भी सेम ही है मेरे पास, but why? Because you make it attractive by new things। So craving, make it attractive, so make it attractive। Why your customers have to come again and again, okay? Now that's the craving, that's attractive। Response को क्या करना है, रिस्पॉन्स को मेक इट इजी। 9999 प्लस जीएसटी, ये लिंक है, फोन पे, भीम पे, भारत पे, मेक इट एज इजी एज पॉसिबल। रिस्पॉन्स हैज टू बी एब्सोल्युटली इजी, ओके। आई एम गिविंग अ डिफरेंट एग्जांपल ओवर, बट मेक इट वेरी इजी, ताकि आपकी हैबिट को इजी होना चाहिए। मेक इट वेरी 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 इजी, सो इट डजंट नो स्ट्रेस ओवर हियर। मे बी शूज को बाहर निकाल रखो अगर मॉर्निंग वॉक करना है, मे बी अलार्म को ऐसे लगाओ कि आपको उठना पड़े बिफोर यू गो गेट अप, सो दैट बिकम्स वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू गेट अप। सो मेक योर रिस्पॉन्स वेरी इजी। Maybe keep your curtains open before you go off to sleep, so that sunlight comes in, so make it very easy। Make your response very, एकदम dark कर दिया रूम को, pin drop silence, शायद से कोई सुनेगा तो भी कोई उठ नहीं पाएगा। Why? Because it's very difficult, so make your response very very easy। The fourth one is reward को satisfying बना दो यार। हर फ्राइडे शाम को साथ में निकलते हैं तो मजा आता है यार। आज सिद्धार्थ शाह ने कुछ तो मजा किया है, कुछ तो मुझे सीखने को मिला यार, फ्री ऑफ चार्ज यार। एक बार मेंबर बन गया, फ्री मिलता है मुझे, हर फ्राइडे फ्री मिलता है यार, क्या बात है यार। कुछ भी नहीं चार्ज करते यार फ्राइडे को यार, बस देते जाते हैं, सेटिस्फाइंग, सबको अच्छा लगता है, गेस्ट को भी अच्छा लगता है, एंड दैट्स हाउ यू मेक दिस अ गुड हैबिट। इट्स अ हैबिट फॉर यू टू कम एवरी फ्राइडे, इट्स अ हैबिट फॉर यू। डू यू सी हाउ यू हैव गॉट अ हैबिट टू कम ओवर हियर? 8 o'clock Friday, attractive, make it easy and make it satisfying। You have got a habit। How many of you feel that 8 o'clock Fridays become a habit for you? Type me in the comment box please। अगर आपकी Friday 8 o'clock habit बन गई, it's a good habit, it's a good habit। Friday शाम 8 o'clock को मुझे कुछ नया सीखना है, and it's a habit because it's obvious, it is attractive, it is easy and it is satisfying। कुछ नहीं करना, सिर्फ Zoom link दबानी है, that's it। As simple as that। Even Monday also, Monday Victory Mastermind is also there for sure। Now ये हुई आपकी गुड हैबिट को बनाने की। अभी देखते हैं कोई बैड हैबिट वो है. I mean, we are human beings, so we got many bad habits. How to eliminate or break a bad habit? How to eliminate or break a bad habit? इसको समझते हैं. कुछ नहीं करना है. There is no rocket science over here. प्लस का माइनस करना है, माइनस का प्लस करना है. As simple as that. There is no rocket science. I mean, simplicity is powerful. Complexity is confusion. How many of you read my newsletter? I give you a very powerful statement. Intricate complexities को देखना मत. I mean, simplicity is powerful. Complex. Read my newsletter for Friday. Okay. How many of you are reading my newsletter? Type yes if you're reading my newsletter, or you don't know about my newsletter, or you're reading my every Friday. I give you this kind of pieces which I research on. Read every Friday. Those of you don't those of you don't know it, please message me or email me. Email me, you will be getting every Friday आपको मिलेंगे. So those of you want to subscribe for my newsletter, okay, just type S for subscribe. Just type S for subscribe. I'll give it to my team, and your email address will be coming. Or just put in your email address. आपकी email address डाल दो. That's better, because maybe you're already in, but you're not getting the emails. Put in your email address, so we'll put you. Put in your email address. I'll give you the subscription for this. How to break a bad habit? कैसे break करना है? Simply reverse कर दो. Inversion. उल्टा. उल्टा पुल्टा. Q को उल्टा कर दो. क्या करो? दिखाई मत दो यार. मेक इट इनविजिबल यार. अभी तो छोड़ दिए मैंने यार. सिगरेट के पैकेट भी नहीं चाहिए मुझे. मेक इट इनविजिबल. इवेपोरेट. जो गली जाना नहीं, देखो ही मत. सो मेक इट कंप्लीटली इनविजिबल. आई मीन चॉकलेट छोड़नी है तो रखो ही मत. चॉकलेट आजू बाजू किधर भी मत रखो यार. इट्स गोइंग टू कंज्यूम योर विल पावर. सो डू नॉट हैव इट. कंप्लीटली रिमूव दिस. मेक इट इनविजिबल. क्यू को बिल्कुल इनविजिबल कर दीजिए. नेक्स्ट इज, उस गली जाना ही नहीं. यस सौरभ. नेक्स्ट वन इज क्रेविंग. क्रेविंग का उल्टा क्या करेंगे? मेक इट अनअट्रैक्टिव. पेनल्टी लगा दो उसके साथ में. जबरदस्त. मे बी आपको तीखा एक लिमिट से ज्यादा पसंद, तो ज्यादा तीखा बना दो बड़ा पाव, ताकि नेक्स्ट टाइम कभी वो गली में जाएंगे नहीं यार. बहुत पता नहीं, नेक्स्ट डे बहुत और तकलीफ होगी हमें. तो क्रेविंग कर दिया. मेक इट रियली अनअट्रैक्टिव. रिस्पॉन्स इज इन्वर्जन. रिस्पॉन्स को भी उल्टा कर दीजिए. क्या? मेक इट डिफिकल्ट. I mean, you really make it difficult. Oh, I have to first fill up my petrol tank, or maybe I'll have to do this. I'll have to go for no entry. I'll have to park it far off. Then I'll be getting a parking space. Then I'll be getting a permit for going for the bar tool. And वहाँ से मुझे वो bottle का license देना पड़ेगा. All of that. So make it very difficult. So make your response very, very difficult. Completely ulta. And finally is reward. Reward को unsatisfying कर दीजिए. I mean, this is in the paradox. But really get some penalty attached to this. कि अगर मैंने ये चीज की तो I'll deprive me from. If I don't get up in the morning, I'll deprive me from not having a coffee. So make it unsatisfying. So that's how you completely inverse the rule, and that's how you break a bad habit. Now, assignments for your habit. Get this. Select a habit, break it into 4 elements, do some thinking, go through this masterclass once again, and see how exactly you have broken up. And then monitor your progress. Monitor your progress कि कैसे आपकी हैबिट को तोड़ना है, कैसे आपकी हैबिट को जोड़ना है. सारे 4 एलिमेंट्स को लूप को रखिए and see how exactly मैंने simplify किया है जेम्स क्लियर के this particular element of habits, so that you can get your winning habits. You can combine the principles of think and grow rich. Would you recommend someone to join our community? Link share करेंगे. Would you recommend our guest to join our community? Would you recommend? कि आप recommend आप किसी को register कराएंगे आप? Would you register someone in this community? I mean, do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's worth it, the kind of efforts which we are putting every Friday, the kind of concept which we are giving it to you? Free. I'm going to share the link over here. For people who are my guests over here, if you trust these people, make a decision. This is not an online program. It's not an online program. This one decision can change your life. I've given the link over here. It can change your life. This changed mine. It can change yours also. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. Let's do this. I'll take some questions. I'll just lower all the hands. and some success stories also. There are many success stories. If there are some success stories, please raise your virtual hand and I'll guide you. Surya ji.
हेलो.
Hello.
यस सर, सुन पा रहे हैं?
Yes, please.
सर, जो फाइनेंशियल गोल था 50 लाख का जो टारगेट था वो हो गया.
50 लाख का टारगेट अचीव हो गया. सूर्या सुपुत्री, नेक्स्ट लेवल. कांग्रेचुलेशन सूर्या जी फॉर डूइंग दिस.
सर वो 50 था एंड द टाइमलाइन था मार्च एंड 2022, बट आई हैव मोर देन 72 lakhs एंड वो भी टाइम से पहले.
कहाँ पे रिसेशन है यार? कहाँ पे कोविड? आई मीन कहाँ पे है कुछ लॉकडाउन? कुछ कहाँ पे? वी आर लाइक बिफोर द टारगेट एंड मल्टीप्लाइंग द अमाउंट आल्सो. हैट्स ऑफ टू यू सूर्या. क्या क्या कर रहे हो अभी? नेक्स्ट इंटरव्यू में आना है कि नहीं आना है आपको हमारे साथ?
सर 2 इंटरव्यू पेंडिंग है.
Yes, amazing. Thank you so much, Surya. Now you are ready for the victory mastermind. Go to the next level. So I'm very much happy for you, Surya, for doing this. Thank you for trusting me, and thank you for doing everything what is being told in this community.
Sir,
एक ब्रह्मास्त्र बोलेंगे? एक ब्रह्मास्त्र आपने क्या किया so that people can really understand what's the difference what you did. People can also learn from you.
एक ही जगह फोकस किया, आईवी ली एंड जो रवि सर और सुशांत सर ने जितना बताया था उतना, और इधर उधर कोई चीज नहीं की. चीजों को बहुत सिंपल रखा.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Ravi ji. Thank you so much, Sushanta ji. Surya ji, thank you so much for doing this.
कोई भी नेगेटिविटी आती थी, डाउट आता था, तो सुशांत सर से बात होता था एंड रवि सर से बात होता, जो कि 5 मिनट में क्लियर हो जाता था. एंड आईवी ली मेथड बहुत काम में है, और जितना हम उसको सोचते हैं हाँ छोटा सा है ऐसे फॉलो करना है, वो इतना है नहीं. वो ब्रेन को बहुत क्लियर रखता है. जैसे आपने बोला ना अभी, जहाँ पे जाना नहीं उस गली देखना नहीं. तो सेम चीज है, आईवी ली में कुछ लिख दिया कल रात को, तो आज उसके अलावा और कुछ करना नहीं है मेरे को. और इससे इंश्योरिटी ये हुई सर कि बाकी कुछ हो या ना हो, मेरे आईवी ली में जो है वो होना चाहिए आज. तो अगर मैं 100 टास्क है मेरे इस वीक का, तो मैं इंश्योर होता था कि 80-90 तो होने ही है. तो आउटपुट तब दिखने लगा.
राइट. Awesome. That's a very important point. It's a very important point and brilliant work. I'm very happy for you, Surya.
सर जब मैंने गोल बनाया था, तो वो जो नंबर मैंने गोल कार्ड पे लिखा था, तब भी मैं उसको इतना इमेजिन नहीं कर पा रहा था. मैं क्लियर बता रहा हूँ आपको, क्योंकि दिस इज ए पार्ट ऑफ माय बिग गोल. तो आपने बोला था कि इसको फर्स्ट हाफ करेंगे, तो हाफ करके मतलब हाफ करके मैं लिखा था. फिर भी मेरी इनकम उतनी नहीं थी उस टाइम पे. पैकेज वाज ओनली 14 lakhs दैट टाइम. तो मैं ज्यूम इतना नहीं कर पा रहा था, बट आपने ऐसे बोला था मुझे कि डोंट थिंक हाउ. मैं नहीं सोचा, और मैं गोल कार्ड पढ़ा, अफर्मेशन लिखता था, सेल्फ इमेजिनेशन था वो कर रहा था. मैंने प्रोसेस को फॉलो किया. एक दिन में ऐसा नहीं कि आज हाँ चलो बेड पे आ गया, नींद आ गई, हाँ तो अफर्मेशन नहीं लिख के सो जाता. नहीं, मैं फिर से उठ के अफर्मेशन लिखता था, फिर जाकर सोता था.
Brilliant. So Surya ji, just hold on. There are many people also, but we want to take it in a deeper level. Your things or your learnings contribute to everyone. So please send an email to me. We'll schedule based on my and your calendar, and we take it forward. Yeah, Surya ji.
Yes sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. More power to Surya ji. We go to the women first. Sorbhi ji. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. A very good evening, sir. First of all, I'll begin speaking with lots and lots of gratitude. The thing which I am following after joining TAGR, सुना था but gratitude करती नहीं थी. But since August, I have started doing that gratitude thing. और अभी जादू में तो वापस से जादू हो ही रहा है. So sir, I published my book on 22nd of January. And despite बहुत problems थी मेरे घर पे, फिर भी जो डेट मैंने शेड्यूल किया था उस हिसाब से पब्लिश किया. एंड इट वर्कड वेल. ऑन द लॉन्च डेट सोल्ड गुड. अभी मैंने उसको बहुत प्रमोट नहीं किया है, बट दिस वाज माय ड्रीम बुक दैट आई वांटेड टू राइट, एंड थीम वाज सिलेक्टेड एज ड्रीम डिजायर डेस्टिनेशन, क्योंकि मुझे लगा था मेरा सपना है और मुझे मंजिल तक पहुंचाएगा। एंड विथ अ थीम, आई एम गेटिंग गूज बम्स व्हाइल स्पीकिंग दिस। ये सिर्फ मेरा सपना नहीं है, मेरा सपना ये है कि हर किसी का सपना पूरा हो। सो दिस बुक इज डेडिकेटेड फॉर ड्रीम्स ऑफ एवरीबॉडी विथ अ वेरी सिंप्लीफाइड वोकैबुलरी। बच्चे भी पढ़ सकते हैं, लेडीज पढ़ सकते हैं, जेंट्स पढ़ सकते हैं। एंड बेस्ट पार्ट इज, ये मेरी 4th बुक है, बट बिकॉज आई एम कॉलिंग इट अ ड्रीम बुक, क्योंकि पहले वाले को ना तो प्रमोट किया था, आई वॉज ऑल्सो लर्निंग। एंड एज वी नो, देर इज अ कोट, a journey of 1000 steps starts with a single step, and when you look back then only you can connect. तो मैं बोलूंगी मेरे भी 1000 स्टेप वाली जर्नी है सर, मैंने 100 स्टेप भी नहीं चलाया अभी, बट व्हेन आई लुक बैक आई कैन कनेक्ट कि व्हाई आई वाज देयर विद श्वेता's कम्युनिटी एंड हाउ आई कनेक्टेड विथ यू। और मुझे लाइफ में मेरा डीएमपी नाम की कोई चीज होती है मुझे पता नहीं था, बट आई एम वेरी क्लियर नाउ कि मेरा डीएमपी क्या है। एंड लॉट्स ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड टू यू, टू रवि सर, उनसे मैं कनेक्ट हुई, उनसे बहुत कुछ सीखा है मैंने। एंड जो एनवायरनमेंट या जो फीलिंग मुझे अपने घर में सब था, सब अच्छा था, एवरीथिंग वाज वेरी नाइस एंड गुड। बट मुझे लगता है कि 16 इयर्स के बाद मुझे जो मैं जैसा सोचती थी, मुझे जो प्लेस मिलना था, जो हार्मनी चाह रही थी, वो सब कुछ मिल रहा है। आई एम लिविंग लाइफ ऑफ माई ड्रीम्स। एंड अब मेरा सपना पूरा करना मेरा सपना नहीं है, इनफैक्ट मेरे फैमिली मेंबर्स का सपना है कि मेरा सपना पूरा हो। दैट इज द बिगेस्ट थिंग दैट आई एम गेटिंग नाउ, सपोर्ट फ्रॉम ऑल द एंड। एंड आई थिंक कि सीरियसली सर, आई एम गेटिंग टीयर्स। बहुत सारी चीजें मुझे यहाँ पे मिली है, मेरा टेम्पर 0 हो गया है, डिसिप्लिन बहुत अच्छा हो गया है, प्रॉब्लम्स को देखने का जो नजरिया था अब वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग के एस्पेक्ट से देखती हूँ, मैं प्रॉब्लम के हिसाब से नहीं देखती हूँ। तो एंड आई एक्सप्रेस माई ग्रेटिट्यूड टू भरत सर ऑल्सो। उनका डिसीजन मेकिंग का जब किया था मैंने और विक्ट्री मास्टरमाइंड में मैंने एनरोल किया था, तो उन्होंने सिर्फ एक चीज बोली थी मुझे, सौरभी यू विल नॉट रिमेन द सेम सौरभी। सो आफ्टर नवंबर आई कैन फील कि क्या क्या हुआ। January was very tough, but despite all what I decided, I wrote on my notepad कि this दिन मुझे launch करना है, publish करना है, everything went very swiftly, sir. So heartfelt gratitude to you, Ravi sir, Bharat sir, and all the community members, BRC7 से प्रणव सर, विनीता जी, शरद जी, अनूप जी, जो रेगुलर हैं सब, जागृति जी, सबको थैंक यू, क्योंकि सर वो कम्युनिटी आई थिंक हम को क्रिएट कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, इसीलिए इतना हम चार्ज अप होते हैं कि टाइम नहीं होने के बाद भी मुझे लगता है BRC7 अगर मिस हो रहा है तो देयर इज अ गिल्ट फीलिंग कि कुछ छूट रहा है, मेरे लाइफ से कुछ मिसिंग है। सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बिल्डिंग दिस कम्युनिटी, थैंक यू सो मच।
Most welcome, Saurabh ji. Can I share the photographs which you have shared with expressing your gratitude to me, because if I share this, that will be expressing my gratitude to you. Can I do
Definitely, sir. Just before doing that, I would like to say one quote. मैंने कहीं पढ़ा था, लिखा हुआ था कि खोल दे पंख मेरे, अभी उड़ना बाकी है, जमी नहीं है मंजिल मेरी, पूरा आसमान बाकी है। तो मैंने इसको मॉडिफाई करके अपनी डायरी में लिखा था, खुल गए हैं पंख मेरे, अभी उड़ान बाकी है, जमी नहीं है मंजिल मेरी, अभी पूरा आसमान बाकी है। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर।
Brilliant. This is very nice. Saurabh ji, I don't have words for this now. This is for all the other members. Thank you, Ravi ji, for sharing this. This is Saurabh Shah's book, Dream, Desire, Destination. And she has given this gratitude to me, which you can read it. And I really touched by this, that you have given an acknowledgement to me in your book. And this is the Hindi edition, सपनों से मंजिल तक। यहाँ पे भी हिंदी में भी आपने gratitude दी है in the highlighted things. So thank you, Saurabh ji, and thank you for trusting. Thank you, Shweta, for connecting with you and you trusting me. कार्ड अंदर रख दिया था, फिर भी कार्ड निकाल के आपने।
सर सीरियसली सर, थैंक यू सो मच। और सर अगर ये एक्नॉलेजमेंट यहाँ नहीं होता ना तो सर कुछ अधूरा हो जाता, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कुछ मिसिंग था। सीरियसली आई टुडे इवनिंग आई वाज डिस्कसिंग विथ माय हस्बैंड आल्सो कि सीरियसली व्हेन आई मीट पीपल नाउ, इवन माय रिलेटिव्स, दे फील कि कुछ तो है, दे कॉल मी नाउ पॉजिटिविटी का गोला, मतलब तो मेरा निकनेम चेंज हो गया है सर। सीरियसली थैंक यू सो मच।
Absolutely, thank you so much. I think let's bring on Ravi ji का भी हाथ है। Ravi ji, yes please.
हेलो
Yes, Ravi.
Sir, I want to say thank you to you because of you we are doing this, and she's a part of Victory Mastermind, and she's doing her ritual very very religiously. That's why she's getting the success. Success उसको नहीं मिल रहा है जो कोई कुछ भी कर रहा है. We have to do the things religiously in an order also. And Surbhi ji, अगर Saurabhi ji है तो Saurabhi ji has chosen a specific affirmation to improve her family environment. Saurabhi ji, can you please share that affirmation?
Yes, sir. I have started doing affirmation that I am in a perfect harmony with all my family members, and I'm having perfect harmony in all my personal and professional relationships.
Sir,
And
this
has
affirmation
worked like
is,
a
yeah,
wonders.
I guess. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for giving us this kind of affirmation, and with your guidance, we are changing the lives. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you and your family, sir. Thank you, Saurabhi ji. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice. More power to Saurabhi ji. This is heart touching. I want to go to speak to this gentleman, Rahul ji. Yes, I want you to speak, Rahul ji. I know your struggle.
Hello.
Yes, Rahul ji.
Audible?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Rahul ji.
Yeah. Okay. So my first breakthrough has come after about 9.5 months. There's been, I think that's a huge time, but I think the targets which I had also are very different.
Congratulations.
So the month, yeah, thank you so much. The year started fantastically. It was the 3rd of January this year that I got a call from my customer who I was chasing for some time, and things were not moving in the right direction. They got stuck somewhere. They called me up again saying that, okay, we want the services and please provide us the services. The entire discussion in terms of legalities and agreements and all took about, it was actually signed on the 14th of this month, 14th of Jan. The same day I got my first tranche of money which was to come in.
Wonderful.
Today, before this call, I got the second tranche.
You got second? Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rahul, and thank you for trusting. Thank you for being with me for such a long time and doing everything. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Now there's only one way to go, Rahul. Up, forward. Okay, go for it.
Yes. One more thing which I wanted to tell you was, it's been a very, very long time for sure for people who think that it's been like, no, maina kuch nahi hua. But I think the target that I have was a completely different one. Sidharth knows it, Ravi sir knows it. So it's good. I'm really feeling good about it.
Awesome. Thank you, Rahul ji, and more power to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. We go to Ankur ji. Let's keep it short and crisp. It's more like 21:38 already. So let's keep it short and crisp. Ankur ji.
Yes, sir. My adventure goal has been done. मेरा एडवेंचर गोल अचीव हो गया सर.
Wow. Wonderful, very nice.
मेरा एडवेंचर गोल था कि मुझे और मेरे बहन को साथ में राजस्थान को जाना था, और हमने वो, और डेडलाइन थी 5 मार्च 2022, और हमने वो गोल अचीव किया 26 दिसंबर 2021 को.
Okay. Amazing. So before the deadline only you achieved it. How was Rajasthan?
Yes,
beautiful season would be there, right?
It was beautiful, sir. Sir, and सर, और हमने वैसे ही फोटो क्लिक की जैसे मैंने मेरे गोल कार्ड में लगाई है.
क्या बात है अंकुर. Awesome, wonderful. This is the power, Exactly जो आपने सोचा था, जो बिलीव किया, वो बाद में आप रियलिटी में देख रहे हो. Believe first and then you see it. Superb. Don't see and then believe. First you believe first and then you see it. Brilliant, amazing, very nice.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, Ankur, and more power to you, Ankur, please.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Over here, I would like to share one more success story of our member, and she has preferred to be anonymous on this, but she has got her dream car. How many of you want to be having a dream car and would be ready to acknowledge and celebrate this particular lady's dream car in our community? She's going to get it tomorrow. Yes. Type me in the comment box, please. अगर आपको आपकी dream car चाहिए, so let's celebrate this particular lady's success story where she got this. And this is the photograph of her dream car. I think it's a Volkswagen Tiger. That's her dream car, and she's getting the delivery tomorrow. And let's congratulate her for that, so that she's not going to reveal her name because of whatever reasons. But yes, just type congratulations for your dream car, so that we can also celebrate in her success, and that's also, we can also increase our vibrations to get our dream cars in this over here. Amazing. Let's move on. We have got Vikas ji.
I wanted to ask some question. I raise hand for that, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to ask this thing that when like as we talk about higher dimensions, so in that case we come to that the human being is beyond time and space.
Yeah.
So why do we depend so much on the cravings or the habits? जो हम when you think about the three-dimensional reality, उससे हम सोच पाते हैं, कर पाते हैं. But when you come into the actual world, हम लूप में अटक जाते हैं. तो वो एक थॉट प्रोसेस ऐसा क्यों हो जाता है दैट हमको ऐसा लगता है कि हम वो अचीव कर सकते हैं, पर यहाँ पे बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है. वहां पे बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि यू कैन अचीव एंड यू कैन डू. भले हम स्टोरीज पढ़ते, सेंट्स की पढ़े, किसी की भी पढ़े, कोई भी रिचुअल्स की पढ़े, वहां पे आई हैव रेड, दैट इज व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग. तो वो चीज बहुत ऐसा लगता है कि व्हाई इट इज सो, बहुत यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत लगती है. ऐसा क्यों है सर? एनी आइडिया?
Of course. So see, human beings, they function on a different planes, so third dimension, fourth dimension, जैसे बोलते हैं आप. तो हमारे पास कॉन्शियस माइंड है, सबकॉन्शियस माइंड है, एंड वी गॉट अ ब्रेन विथ विच वी वर्क. ह्यूमन बींग्स के पास इंटेलेक्ट है, एनिमल्स के पास नहीं होता. तो प्रॉब्लम इज दैट जब भी हम ये कॉन्शियसनेस में हमारी जो रहती है, हमारी जो अवेयरनेस जो रहती है, एंड इफ वी वांट टू अचीव अ पर्टिकुलर गोल, एक्स अमाउंट ऑफ मनी चाहिए, कि मे बी यहाँ पे गाड़ी चाहिए, कि ये हमें सक्सेस चाहिए, तो व्हाट हैपेंस, हमारा इंटेंशन कीप्स ऑन चेंजिंग. ये तो अभी हमने गोल कार्ड बना दिया, इसलिए हमारा इंटेंशन लॉक हो गया, इसलिए सक्सेस स्टोरी जितनी आ रही है. सो एक तो हमारा इंटेंशन कभी कभी चेंज होता है. लेट्स से अभी नया फ्लेवर आ गया क्रिप्टो करेंसी का, तो सबको क्रिप्टो करना है. किसी ने बोला स्टॉक मार्केट में, तो स्टॉक मार्केट करना है, डे ट्रेडिंग करना है. तो हमारा इंटेंशन घड़ी चेंज होता रहता है. दैट इज वन थिंग विच इज मेकिंग इट डिफिकल्ट. सेकेंड इज आवर अटेंशन. आवर अटेंशन ऑन आवर इंटेंशन इज ऑल्सो वेवरिंग. जैसे 64,000 थॉट्स हमारे डेली माइंड पे आते हैं, एंड क्वांटम फील्ड जो बोलती है कि एवरीथिंग इज प्रेजेंट, देयर इज नो टाइम, देयर इज नो स्पेस, it's living in the now, so whatever is there is just is existing, energy is just is. We as an observer, we are moving in and out of the quantum field of energy 7.89 times per second. So जैसे ही आपने समझो एक मोटिवेशन प्रोग्राम किया, उस जोन में आप रहे, तो आपको अटेंशन और आपका इंटेंशन स्ट्रांग बना. बट जैसे ही आप वहां से निकल गए, फिर आप अगेन यू आर कॉट इन सम अदर जोन, इन सम अदर क्वांटम फील्ड, इन सम अदर जीरो प्लेन फील्ड. So again, it is a disturbance of frequencies of energy. So why it is difficult? Matrix picture वापस देखना by Keanu Reeves, part 1 देखना, and you are the Neo who is fixed and locked in the matrix, and you are coming in and out of the matrix. So your job is to decode the matrix and get this particular goal. Andrew Carnegie had this thing that he could hold that particular idea in the mind through your conscious awareness, your willpower, for a longest duration of the time. So from a small town steel laborer, he became the richest man in the world. And over here, हमें आज कुछ ये करना है, कुछ वो करना है. We are moving in and out of the conscious field of energy. तो इसीलिए ये प्रोग्राम्स जो लिमिटेड ड्यूरेशन के नहीं है, लाइफ क्यों हमें सपोर्ट दे रहे लाइफ टाइम के, बिकॉज मैंने बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम किए, 4 दिन की चांदनी, फिर अंधेरी रात. You are done out and out. That's the real reason why we're getting this. In the quantum field of energy, you're in this space, you're in the vibrations, you're having the belief systems. That's where you get the particular results. That's the real reason why you want to do this. Otherwise, you're going in and out of the quantum field of energy. It's a different level of thinking. आपकी consciousness को improve करिए, आपकी awareness को improve करिए. That's where you go to the next level.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for answering the question. Thank you.
Next question, please. More power to Vikas ji. How many of you got some elements? Okay, think and grow rich is not about positive thinking. Did you get some elements? It's not about positive thinking. Think positive. Oh, it's not about positive thinking. It's much beyond that. Okay. We go to the next question. We go to Khalil ji.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning to you, sir.
Thank you very much for the wonderful session. I cannot express in words how thankful I am.
Thank you so much.
I definitely understand the need for deep work. Coming to your point, if habits come to the aid to increase the capacity of our mind, in the light of this statement, does it mean we can multitask?
It doesn't mean directly we can't multitask, but there's a level of maximum balance where we have about 5 or 6 things which we can do multitasking. For example, if we are going for a walk or a jog, and maybe if you're horse riding, maybe at that time you can listen to some music or listen to something else. So that can be multitasking, can happen at that level. When we are driving, we can talk on the phone, but that's also dangerous sometimes if we are not in the right frame of mind. But there is a limit to a level of multitasking. So, for example, right now in the online space, most of the thing is online, and we know that when we are looking at the camera, the screen is different. We are doing some other work, mailbox checking, etc., happening. So we are actually multitasking many times. So it's not that we should avoid multitasking, but having said that, Khalilji, my take from this is when you are doing your Ivy League method, when you are focusing on your goal achieving activity, do not do multitasking. Do not do multitasking.
Okay. So, well, I am doing multitasking now. I'm actually on a walk and listening to you. And I'm seeing all this.
I can see with your breath.
So, one thing I can understand is if it is not clashing, meaning if the two goals are not opposite to each other, then I think it is okay. As it is said in Stranger's Secret. I think we can apply this here also.
Absolutely. Sometimes I put in my podcasts, and if I don't read, I just listen to the podcast. That's fine.
Right. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Khalilji, and more power to you. You have been a life.
I will share my account number soon.
I know you are the winner.
I know I'm the winner. I know I'm the winner. Right. Thank you. God bless you.
We go to Samir Wadekar ji, a new member.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes, Samir ji.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was really a good session. But in fact, I wanted to ask one thing. Like there are some things which when we hello, are you out?
Just type your question. It's no, there's some background noise, so just type your question. We'll answer your question, sir.
Okay.
We go to the next one. Purvi ma'am.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody in THR just now. And sir, to my surprise, today was just very busy day. Ravi ji knows me. I was aligned to his work and with much of my agency work also. सुबह से मैंने मेरे पर्सनल ईमेल चेक नहीं किए थे. And in the evening when I was leaving my office, I just casually thought कि चलो मेल चेक करके निकलती हूँ. And to my surprise, I got a mail which was from Women's Entrepreneur magazine telling that Purvi Dalal has been shortlisted by Women Entrepreneur magazine as top 10 women-owned advertising agency of 2022.
Wow.
I don't know how it happened. I mean, कहाँ से हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है? I don't know. How will people know my name? In Baroda.
Purvi, I know how it's happening. You are going extra mile. That's why you are getting extra mile. Trust my words.
I think you deserve it.
Literally, I was, मैंने बोला आपको मैं निकल रही हूँ. 2 बार मैंने आपको बोला. And this was the thing which for which I was reading the mail कि क्या हो रहा है. Means I didn't believe my eyes. My brain was not, पता नहीं क्या. I mean, It was surprise.
So happy, so happy, so happy. And you deserve it, Purviji. The kind of work which you're doing for the community, the kind of rituals you're following, you deserve this. This is, I mean, you deserve this credentials, and people know you. You don't know that people don't know you, but people know you for sure.
True. Actually, sir, ये हो रहा है कि I want to celebrate each moment, like getting an email, selling the NFT, selling my full page ads. I want to celebrate each moment, but I'm not getting time to celebrate.
We'll celebrate together. Don't worry. No, we get that. Don't worry. Yeah.
Really. Thank you so much for guiding me, Raviji, helping me out in each and every way of my life. And it's just wonderful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. More power to you and Ashir bhai. You have been a very integral part of our community, the creatives. Hats off to you. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
By the way, if people don't know, Raviji and Purviji and Ashirji are actually designing many creatives completely complementary. All the creatives completely complementary for the community. And हम मुझे बोलना पड़ता है कि ये हमारे टीचेबल पे जाने वाले इसका पैसा चार्ज करना. I have to tell कि इसका पैसा चार्ज करना तो भी वो पैसा का बिल भेजते. बाकी they just doing it for the community. So thank you both of you. You are a blessing in our community. Thank you for that. Okay. We go to Vaishali Khanekar ji. We're giving ladies first a chance. Let's keep it crisp. It's about 8 minutes to go. Okay.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, sir?
I'm great. Thank you.
Actually, my question is, जैसे आपने बोला कि मल्टीटास्किंग मत करो करके, लेकिन मेरा मोस्टली होता है वो, और उस बीच में मैं बहुत सी चीजें मिस कर जाती हूँ. जैसे मॉर्निंग में मेरा 5:30 का जो बुक रीडिंग का है, मैं 6 बजे सिस्टम यानी वर्क ये मेरा काम शुरू होता है ऑफिस का, तो मैं वो और बुक रीडिंग दोनों साथ में चलता है. या फिर इन अ डे टाइम समटाइम ऐसा होता है कि कुछ करना है एक्टिविटी, लेकिन वो करते करते मैं कुछ और भी यानी कि किसी और चीज पे भी डाइवर्ट होती हूँ, जो मैं चाहकर भी नहीं ये अवॉइड कर सकती. तो उस पे आप कुछ मुझे गाइड कर.
या ऑफ कोर्स. सो डू वन थिंग. फर्स्ट एक डीप वर्क का हमारा सेशन है पावर ऑफ मास्टरमाइंड में, उसको आप एक बार देखिए एंड शेयर मी योर स्केड्यूल बाय ईमेल. मॉर्निंग का जो आपका टिपिकल वर्क एक्टिविटी क्या है, just share me that. I'll give you my insights on this. And I will also recommend to if एक बार आप डीप वर्क देखिए, क्वाड्रेंट 2 पे देखिए, ये दोनों सेशन आप देखिए. पावर ऑफ मास्टरमाइंड में completely complementary है. और then send me an email and I'll give you some guidance on this. And need be, I'll recommend you to take the ultimate effectiveness program. वो 2,500 रुपए का है. That's going to give you complete insights on how I manage my time, the timetable, etc. So first you do this, read, go through the entire 2 sessions, deep work and quadrant 2, and then write an email to me. We'll take it forward from the mission.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vaishali ji. We go to Kamesh ji. More power to Vaishali ji.
Good evening. Kem jo?
Maja ma.
One of my goal was to September 2021 का था, लेकिन complete नहीं हुआ. It was of buying a new home. I have booked my new home worth 85 lakhs.
Wow.
And to the surprise, within 1 week, I got an opportunity for a new job.
Yes.
After 1 year.
Wow.
And salary is 4x of my before salary.
4x salary. New house.
And the company is one of the top 5 companies, a diamond company in India.
Of course, Abhishek is also there, right?
Yes, most powerful. मेरे को MMA मिल गया.
हाँ, तो हमें सब कुछ पता है क्या हो रहा है कामेश जी आपके साथ.
Yes. So, everything is like working in my favor.
Chandni Chowk to China, 100%. Kamesh ji, abhi the world beckons you. Go to the next level.
Yes, and to the surprise, मेरे को कुछ काम नहीं करना. I have to go only for buy the rough diamonds all over the world.
बस तू घूमे उड़ो, मजा करो.
Yes, वही गोल था कि I will go abroad for business. और ये मेरा हो रहा है अचानक. मतलब एक ही चीज है, you have to focus on what you want. You will definitely, it is simple. Yeah, and affirm that.
You deserve this.
And thank you to you and Ravi sir को भी. And thank you, Khalil sir, for making affirmation for me for my new home.
Of course, these are the brilliant things these mentors do for us. Wonderful. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you to each and everyone. Every person is a gem in our community.
Yeah, because you both are gems, right? You and
we can understand how the gems are.
Correct. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kamesh. More power to you.
Thank you once again to you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's all because of you.
Thank you for trusting me. Thank you. We go to Sangeeta ji. More power to Kamesh and Dijal. Sangeeta ji, you raised your hand. Okay, we go to Keshav Anand Mishra.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening to you.
Yeah, fantastic session, sir. सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था सर, अगर कोई बैड हैबिट है बट उससे हमें अगर प्लेजर मिल रहा है तो फिर हम उससे कैसे मतलब स्टॉप कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि वो बैड हैबिट से हमको प्लेजर मिल रहा है, रिवॉर्ड मिल रहा है.
तो देखिए, रिवॉर्ड को सेम रखिए, रूटीन को चेंज करना है आपको, बिकॉज हैबिट रूटीन है ना आपकी. फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से बहुत पूरे दिन से आप एकदम टेंशन में, बॉस का टेंशन लेके आप घर पे बैठे, ट्रैफिक से आप वापस आ रहे हो और आपको फिर यू आर रियली फ्रस्ट्रेटेड एंड यू फील लाइक हैविंग सम ड्रिंक. दैट इज द रिवॉर्ड व्हिच यू गोइंग टू गेट बिकॉज यू आर इन दैट जोन, के मजा आ रहा है, दोस्तों के साथ बैठे हैं, एक अलग ही जोन में चले गया, तो वो रिवॉर्ड मिल रहा है आपको, सब टेंशन निकल गया. तो वो टेंशन निकल गई, वो रिवॉर्ड है, उसको चेंज नहीं करना है. लेकिन जो हैबिट है जो पीने की, उसको चेंज करना है. कैसे करेंगे आप? लेट्स से आप वही थके हुए आए, बॉस गाली दे रहा है, वापस आप आ रहे हो, ऐसे सब बैठे हैं, तो मे बी रिवॉर्ड क्या चेंज, हैबिट क्या चेंज कर सकते हो कि पीने के बजाय लेट मी स्पीक टू माय बेस्ट बमचम फ्रेंड्स हु आर नॉट ड्रिंकिंग. मे बी लेट मी स्पीक टू माय फैमिली मेंबर्स जो ओल्ड हैबिट्स में जाते हैं, जहाँ पे वी रियली एंजॉयड. मे बी डू समथिंग व्हिच इज कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट. कॉलेज फ्रेंड से या स्कूल फ्रेंड से बात करो आप, मे बी दोज आर नॉट ड्रिंकिंग, तो वहां से यू गेट मे बी वॉच अ गुड मूवी, कॉमेडी पिक्चर देखो आप, तो आप भूल जाते हो जो भी आपका टेंशन है, ताकि आपने रूटीन चेंज कर दिया और वो रूटीन चेंज करने के बाद में भी आपको रिवॉर्ड सेम मिल रहा है. तो ये एक हैबिट ट्राई कर सकते हो. ये हमने पावर ऑफ हैबिट्स जो हमारी मास्टरमाइंड में सेशन फ्री मिली है आपको, वो देखिए पावर ऑफ हैबिट्स में, जहां पे मैंने क्यू, रूटीन, रिवॉर्ड के लूप को बताया है. और मैंने बताया कि क्यू सेम रहता है, रिवॉर्ड सेम रहता है, बीच के रूटीन को बदली करना है, ताकि आपको क्रेविंग जो रिवॉर्ड का है वो मिलते जाएगा, आपके रूटीन को बदली करना है. और रूटीन बदली करेंगे तो आपकी वो जुनी ओल्ड हैबिट, बैड हैबिट निकल जाएगी. तो गो एंड वॉच द पावर ऑफ हैबिट्स. वहां पे मैंने बताया है कि सेम रिवॉर्ड को रखते हुए आपकी बैड हैबिट को कैसे निकाल सकते हैं.
Thank you so much, sir. Understand, sir.
Watch it once again, and it's a wonderful. Yeah. Everyone, are we getting this? This is a wonderful. More power to Keshav. Did you get this? कि कैसे रिवॉर्ड को सेम रखते हुए रूटीन को कैसे चेंज करना है, और तभी वो क्रेविंग रहेगी और तभी आपका चेंज होगा. दैट्स द रियल पावरफुल थिंग, सो वंडरफुल क्वेश्चन. वी गो टू कविता जी. थैंक यू फॉर पेशेंस, मैम.
हेलो, थैंक यू सिद्धार्थ जी. मुझे बस शेयर करना है कि एक्स्ट्रा माइल जो आप हमेशा हमें देते हो, तो मैं जब मेरा कंट्रीब्यूशन गोल पे काम कर रही थी तब उसका पावर मुझे समझ में आया एक्स्ट्रा माइल का. और वो एक्स्ट्रा माइल जो मैंने, ठीक है मैं कंट्रीब्यूट कर रही हूँ गांव वालों को, पर जब मैं देने लगी तो एक से एक गांव जुड़ते गए और बस परसों के मेरे ट्रेनिंग में 125 गांव जुड़ गए. और पूरे इंडिया से टाटा ट्रस्ट वाले भी जुड़ गए और मुझे ऑफर दे रहे हैं कॉन्ट्रैक्ट का. तो मेरे लिए वो सेकेंडरी लेवल है, बट फर्स्ट जो मेरा गोल था कि मुझे 1 लाख लोगों तक पहुंचना है गांव वालों के लिए, वो इतना इजी दिखाई दिया, वो जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ एक्स्ट्रा माइल. कि मैं देने के लिए जो मेरा एक्साइटमेंट है उतना ही लीडर्स का भी एक्साइटमेंट है. बस ये शेयर करना था. दिस इज व्हाट है.
फुल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, कंप्लीट ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आप कर रहे हो पूरे गांव का. आई थिंक यू आर अमेजिंग लीडर. Go for it, Kavita ji, with distinctions and think and grow rich. Go to the next level. Kavita.
Yeah, thanks. And one word, think and grow rich बुक में अभी आपने एक सवाल पूछा था, वो क्या है? तो think and grow rich से मुझे एक चीज बहुत पावरफुली मिला कि जब एक दिन रीडिंग में मिला बुक रीडिंग के साथ BRC 5 में हूँ। तो जब भी पढ़ते हैं तो एक जन्म लेता है कुछ छोटा सा बच्चा दिमाग में, और उसको तुरंत हमें पालना है और उसको नर्चर करना है, नहीं तो अगर छोड़ दिया तो वो फिर तो मर जाएगा। ये मुझे
यस जो
बहुत
जो
ग्राउंडेड
आइडिया
हुआ।
होती है उसको छोटे बच्चे की तरह आपको यूज करनी, करेक्ट, वेरी नाइस, ऑफ कोर्स, more power to Kavita ji, and wonderful. Thank you for being thank you. I think let's call it a day. I want all the people who have raised your hand, just be pause for some time. If you've got some urgent important thing, you can go on a Sunday session for the mentors and get it. So for all, Haridasan, you are our guest. Haridasan ji, I'll just give the last chance to our guest. Haridasan ji, you raised your hand.
I attended your webinar,
Ah.
but not joined so far.
So whenever you are ready, we are ready.
Okay, let me have some time.
Team, what will you tell Mr. Haridasan ji? Should he join this community or not? What will you say to Mr. Haridasan ji? So you see the chat box here, okay?
Yeah, give me a little time.
Yeah,
okay.
Sure. Whenever you are ready, we are ready.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome, wonderful, very nice. And you don't need time. You don't need money.
Yeah.
What you require is just a decision. Everything else falls into place.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Finally, before we close, more power to Haridasan ji. Thank you for coming and considering joining us. I want you to store this link. All of you store this link, and this link which I'm giving over here, isko link ko copy kar do and share it with people. Just share it with people. See how, invite people and make them register in our community. Perhaps you can become a catalyst in changing someone's life. Can I get a commitment that you're going to invite? Also the Telegram link, can I go to invite your members? Itne hazar contacts hai. Would you just keep on inviting them and just type yes or no or maybe or whatever? There's nothing, कोई आपसे कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. Nothing, कोई आपको बोलने नहीं वाला है कि यार क्या हो रहा है, क्यों आपने बुलाया यहाँ पे. They're going to thank you. कुछ नहीं किया, they're going to definitely thank you for that. Okay, so wonderful. I really enjoyed, and thank you for this. It's 10:03. Others, please keep your questions parked. Work on your habits. I've applied a lot of efforts in this mastermind calls. This was a particular special one I did for you because I think habits के साथ में think and grow combo बहुत जरूरी है. So do this, use it in your habits, and get your goals. That is my entire context over here. Thank you for trusting. Take care, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye bye. More power to all of you, and I'm really blessed to have all of you over here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye bye. I'm ending the meeting.